Hey guys, it's us here at Mark Madman with our 26th MADMAN Podcast, your home for all the latest and hottest gaming and nerd culture news for the week and beyond. I'm Madman. I'm going to be discussing many topics for today's show with our panel, CMoney and Doodle.
Hey yo.
Hello. We're here.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're back.
And
Another
better than
week,
ever.
Another podcast. So this is our post New Year's podcast, right? So this is the first podcast after our New Year's episode
Yes.
where we did the best and the worst of 2022. Is also where we announced our first giveaway.
Yes.
Which we, as of right now, are about a week away from
The first one.
the winner of Callisto Protocol for Xbox. Is very exciting. But yeah, this has been a great week.
It has.
Been busy. You know, we just put up a couple videos. We've been doing a lot of shorts, but for sure,
Yes, Madman.
he's been cranking them out.
Yes.
They're good stuff, man. Good
Beautiful
stuff. Check out
camera
our
work.
shorts if you haven't watched them. There's so many good ones over there. He does a great job.
Yes.
It's also where you're going to see the details of the giveaway. Also, remember, this is Madman's birthday month.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Madman.
That's right.
Thanks.
Happy birthday,
We
brother.
love
So
you so much.
so it's a big month. It's a big month. We're doing this nice giveaway. Bro, our homie Madman over here, get a year older. It's all fun times. All fun times. But yeah, we got a lot of great videos over here. I do want to say thank you so much to our new subscribers and our old subscribers alike, because if you guys remember, right here on the best and the worst of 2022, we talked about how we just passed our number 400 subscriber.
Yes.
Right? We hit our goal was by the end of last year. We did it the first day of the year. We got to 400, and now we're a week into the month and we're already at 476. Remember, we have the ultimate goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers this month. I know it sounds like it's a lot, but if we do it,
we can do it.
I feel like we can. But if we do it, we're going to be giving away the brand new Nintendo Switch Lite.
Yes.
Right? Brand new.
To one of our subscribers.
To one of our subscribers.
Good luck, guys.
Remember, very simple. All you have to do to enter, subscribe to our channel.
And comment.
And comment on our videos. We need to see that you're engaged, that you're around. I don't want
to. You listening to us, you know?
Yeah. So, just comment.
That we see.
We're watching. We're watching every day. We're watching. So yeah. So we got a bunch of good stuff going on. And don't remember our friend over here, Purple Berry. She has her channel. She's cranking away.
Man, if you guys are not subscribed or have not checked out her channel, go check it out.
Oh yeah.
Pretty rad channel.
She does a lot of videos. Definitely very, very good channel. She's always putting up something that's popping off.
Yes.
She's very in tune.
She is.
With the
I love her videos.
Her generation.
She's at 218 right now.
Absolutely.
So
she's kicking butt. So
check it out.
Go over there and show your support, show some love.
Oh yeah, you guys absolutely should. I gotta say,
or maybe somebody
share.
Just spread the word.
Share it. And don't forget the button. You see this one right here? I know it may be hard to find, but it's right there. Just click it. Click the little bell right next to it. Boom. You get notified. It's good times.
Yes.
Matter of fact, why am I not? Say that? Now I am.
There you go.
So, good to go. What the? Okay. There we go. But yeah. So, aside from that, I'm ready to talk about some new topics.
I'm ready to get it.
I'm ready too.
I'm ready. Madman.
Now, if you're listening and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our channel.
Yes, you guys should. 110%.
It's time to do it.
All right. So, our first topic, Avatar, The Way of the Water. The big smash hit it is.
Wow.
Smashes the box office, grossing nearly $1.5 billion at the time of recording this podcast. So this movie has been doing ridiculous numbers, has been blowing up, and all the haters that said that Avatar's not relevant anymore clearly are wrong. because this movie has been doing insane and is like already in the top 10 greatest, not greatest, the biggest movies of all time. It's the 10th highest grossing film of all time as of right now. So, yep, two Avatar movies are in the top 10, 3 James Cameron films. What do you guys have to say about that?
Go ahead.
Well, I know that CMoney's very excited for this movie.
Oh, yeah.
The first one it was really good. I don't know how excited I am to see it. I'm glad it's doing well, but I don't know how good the movie actually is. I'm sure that everybody who saw the first movie and loved it, it's probably gonna check this out or already did. Um,
Can't wait.
yeah, I mean, graphically, it was stunning. It was ahead of
Oh,
its
yeah.
time.
Just like apparently this one is.
Yeah.
I mean, from the
so-
trailers, they look stunning. But
Listen, this is something that even the Christmas ornaments that they made for it, the Funko Pops that they've made for them are beautiful.
yeah.
So I can only imagine if they put that much energy into making those things, how stunning the movie actually is.
Well, it had to cross 1.4 billion to actually make a profit, so it was expensive. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can imagine how much money went into making this.
Yeah, and how long it took. That's because this guy's been planning a whole franchise, and it took 20 years to get off the ground. Well, not really, but a while, So, yeah, it's something. I haven't even seen the original Avatar myself, which I plan to one day, along with many other movies I haven't seen. But I think that this is gonna be really good. I do want to see the first one before I see this new one, so I'm probably gonna get to it at some point in life.
I wonder if they're chained together somehow.
They're linked, but some people, I've
What do you
heard
mean,
of
the
people that have never
different
seen
movies?
the first
Yeah,
one
the
still
first
enjoyed
and
the
this
new
one.
So
Yeah, it's part two. The same
a
characters.
continuance.
Yeah, the main characters are now
So they probably
married.
had kids.
They have
yes.
kids. That's what the story's about, for sure.
All right. Well, I'm not saying that I'm oh my gosh, I can't wait to see this, but I'll check it out.
it's a movie, that's for sure.
Yeah.
One of the movies of all time.
I mean, I'm a huge Avatar fan, so yeah, I
You
can't
never
wait.
really
I
talk
mean,
about it too much. I never even noticed.
yeah, I mean, well, listen, I'm not gonna sit there and talk about things like that all the time, but when it comes down to watching, I can't wait to watch it. I mean, but I prefer watching things streaming now. I mean,
I do too.
it's just
And
better.
supposedly
for
the
me.
definitive way to see it is 3D, and it's the first really movie to warrant it since a long time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been off that 3D boat a long time, so
Yeah,
I'm
3D
good.
was popping for a while, and it just kind of died out.
Because it's so unnecessary. It's not like it's oh my god, they're really there sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool thing, but I'm there for the graphics and the story. I don't need 3D. I just want to watch it because it's beautiful, and the story I really enjoy it, just like I like the first one. So I can't wait.
You know what else is beautiful?
Hmm?
Avatar in at Disney. The
Pandora?
rides, that section that they
oh
have
my god,
is
the world
stunning.
they made there and the ride where you just take that nice.
Animal Kingdom,
ride.
guys.
Woo.
It is perfect.
Yeah, I forgot about that place. It's beautiful there.
It really is.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, got any more thoughts or?
No, I'm good, man.
All right. Next topic. The Chainsaw Man anime series has officially ended. So, yep, I did see the entire series myself. It's an excellent series. Not perfect. There's little flaws here and there, but I highly enjoyed it. So, this as popular as the series has been, there is absolutely no confirmation of a second season, and no thoughts on the future or anything about it, or any sort of thoughts that Mappa has given other than promoting their other new stuff, which makes sense. This took 2 years to make, probably longer, but it was announced 2 years ago, and it took forever to actually release it. So, I think it's going to be a while since the second season even gets mentioned, but hopefully it does. It is truly a great series. I think that there's so much to go off of, and showing how incredible the animation was, super on point. I think that if they continue with that consistency and continue to keep the story going where it is by following the manga storyline, this could be something truly special. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Well, I would love to put on a trailer for it, But if you watched our video,
Everybody's still bitter about this,
if you
guys.
watched our video last week, I mean the
2 weeks ago,
best of video.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, last week, the best of video. If you watched that, you saw that there was a little segment that we had to take out because Chainsaw Man, of all things
we
that we spoke of, and all the videos we showed, and
movies.
we played Joe Coy on here.
Yes.
All the things we showed. These
Chainsaw
were
Man.
the people who decided that they were going to give me a copyright strike that doesn't allow me to play it.
Oh,
Three different trailers.
So
Was CMoney annoyed?
oh my God. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing Chainsaw Man for you guys, unfortunately, because it's nonsense. But that being said, it does look cool. Why do they have this guy on this fucking screen so much, man? Jesus.
Yeah, stop moving it. Leave it right
yeah,
there.
I'll
A
leave it
little
here.
higher.
Okay.
Right there.
So, but it does look good. I would love to watch an episode of it. I haven't really gotten.
Well, you
around
don't know
it.
what
Right.
they're gonna do to you if you
But
watch
I might
this,
put it on my
man.
TV and they might come shut down my electricity. So who knows what they're gonna do?
You don't know what's coming if you try to play this.
I think I want to try it out just to see because it seems pretty interesting, very unique looking.
Oh yeah,
For
definitely.
sure.
That's one of the things. It's very visually striking. The protagonist is definitely. There's always a stereotypical anime. I'm gonna destroy all, or I'm gonna be the greatest hero of all time, or I'm gonna destroy all the bad guys, or some crazy shit like that. He's the most humane protagonist there has to be in anime, or even like these comical sort of things in general. So
Yeah.
the characters themselves, the story of it's very unique. It's very interesting. So and animation. Mwah. So yeah.
Yeah. Doodle, what were you gonna say?
Let me ease your mind, Madman. I don't think there is any way that Chainsaw Man is not getting a season 2.
Yeah.
Listen, the pre-orders for this show, like
The merchandise.
the merch,
Mhm.
is just selling out like crazy.
I do have a T-shirt.
Yes, that's to show you. Like, but pre-orders for like March or later on this year are just like out of stock.
I mean, that makes sense. Who wouldn't want to take this Freak by Nature back home? You know.
So the fact is that it is popping. People are loving the show. So I don't see how they're gonna say, well, we're done for now.
IGN gave this series a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
As of
Yeah, it's impressive, man. I'm excited to check it out, but I do agree here. I don't see a world where, where something's popular. If it's popular enough, people are gonna at least try.
Yes.
Now, if they make a season 2 and all of a sudden nobody wants to see it, then that'll be the end of it.
I mean, I'll guarantee you, it'll take at least 2 years for next season to happen.
That's a
at the
very
least.
long time. But it couldn't have come at a better time. Attack on Titans is like on its way out.
Oh, that one's practically
Mhm.
done. There's a new series too, like Blue Lock and Spy Family came out. They're also really popular. So obviously there's other stuff too. The animation is insane. So if they're gonna make a second season, I'd rather them take years and years to make it look just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
Well, years
Years and years is a long
Here's
time,
the
but they should take their time making it.
Yeah, they're gonna take their time, but they have
Right.
to hurry up because this is the reality of it.
It's popping
You have to
now.
strike while the iron's hot. You cannot say this is popping now. So
Especially
take your time because
nowadays.
it could not be popping by the time something else
Exactly.
could come up.
What has to be the most
There's-
impressive?
There's new stuff all the time,
Which-
you know?
Yeah, and that could be a downfall. My Hero Academia has been going on for, they've been the most consistent. A year, a new season. However, I feel like the animation has not improved much and just gets a little sloppier over time.
Yeah,
They
there's
get it
always
out
a new
fast,
young
I'll give
buck
it to
looking to
them.
make
But-
improve themselves. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So just like Chainsaw Man is out
question
now,
is,
something else could be out
Can
then.
they keep up? Because My Hero Academia has been going on for a very long time,
A few
and
years
they
from now.
release content, right? So the question is, you're talking about 2-3 years for
my
them
God.
to
This
make
is-
another.
This is the
Oh my
season
God,
reality.
the
to
show
make it
turned
look
7
right.
years old.
This
Jeez,
is
I
the
feel old.
this is the reality. In order for Chainsaw Man to be able to come out faster, they're gonna have to hire a lot of more artists, right? And that's the reality. So the reason why My Hero Academia doesn't have that nice of animation and the
Yeah, the
look to
upgrades
it,
Not bad.
yeah, but they
you
don't keep
just not
improving it
Chainsaw
because
Man.
they're trying. They have it like on a a revolving line.
really
right?
do.
They know how
Like,
they just
squirt
know
out
what they're
episodes,
making.
you know?
Yeah, they just know what they're making. They make them quick. They pump them out, and it's done.
And you
Something
know what?
like this that's so detailed requires that much more energy. But so you need a lot more artists in order to get
Mhm.
things out quicker. You
Like,
know?
it literally looks cinematic. it looks like a shot from a movie. Like they put a lot of money into.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to put a lot more if they want to keep up. But they probably
The payoff will be great because the
just need an
show is
investor.
doing well.
You know,
Now,
they need investors who are going to take that risk.
My Hero Academia also does very well with like almost like keeping up with the manga, with the books.
Oh, the books, yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah, so that's also exceptional. That's probably why they keep coming in with more and more content.
Mind you, they make movies too. So I don't know. My game it's getting to I think that give it 10 years, 20 years, it could be up there with like Dragon Ball and Naruto in popularity. It's and also there's actually a thing. It's not really a topic, but supposedly the creator of the books, they're supposed to end like next year. But there's a rumor that he completely scrapped the ending in favor of making a time jump. Meaning that after the original ending was planned, they're going to do one where the My Academia cast are adults in their future.
That sounds pretty cool. Why not continue something that's doing so well?
Yeah, it's stupid to end listen, I understand when you're like an actor or something and you want to like end the show.
Move on with your life. Yes.
You want to end the show before it tanks because
Fair enough.
you're getting
Your
older.
reputation.
Your looks, everything changes, right? But for a cartoon, like an anime, you don't even like the person who does the voice can change. Like you don't need to keep this. So you just keep going. As long as people are watching, you should keep making it.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's just hope it's not Naruto, which like apparently new Naruto or Boruto is pure garbage, supposedly.
Well,
so,
you know.
But to be fair, it does make a lot of money.
Yeah, they're still going. So there's stuff for everybody.
Yeah. And the studio that makes it, the problem is that Chainsaw Man will even take longer because they're making a bunch of stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Vinland Saga Season 2, a whole bunch of shows that supposedly there's rumors that they're doing One Punch Man Season 3. There's a rumor that they're gonna reanimate all of Naruto in like a completely humongous remake, but make it beautiful.
Well, they need to have the money to do that, and then be willing to spend the money to do that.
Yeah.
So they have to keep up. Once you open that box,
they have to hope that they have enough of an audience that would want to watch it all over again.
Yeah, and
that
of course,
too.
Attack on Titan ends next year.
I mean, there's new people watching anime every day, so you know they're hoping to get the young
bucks.
All right, well, this is exciting, man. Good. You know, the episode's over. You liked it. That's dope. The season was good. Hopefully, season 2 gets announced soon.
I just don't see how it won't come back.
Yeah, but it'll take a while. That's practically
so. Up next on the docket.
All right. So, reportedly, after the plane crash mess that was Black Adam in a complete reform of the DCEU, Dwayne Johnson is apparently in talks with Marvel Studios to bring to life a brand new character in a similar vein to Black Adam. While nothing is confirmed or specified, he might take the role of the likes of Eris, the Sentry, or even Hyperion from Marvel Comics, which is a similar sort of anti-hero sort of style that Black Adam had.
Well, I don't know. Like, you were just Black Adam.
Listen, let's not forget Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yeah, he's Deadpool.
He did the mess up at DC being Green Lantern. And then he moved on to Marvel, right? To be Deadpool. And that's where he popped, right? So this is the thing. He's reminding me of Ryan Reynolds, where he's the one presenting and trying to figure it out and see who he wants to, like what character he wants to play and all this other stuff. So that's really good.
So the only difference is that Ryan Reynolds had a horrible movie with a horrible character. He was freaking. The Rock was awesome as Black Adam.
What I'm saying is that
he's
finding his other door or window to get through. Okay, no problem, DC. Sayonara. Let's move on. It's essentially the same thing. Ryan Reynolds got a really crappy movie. He signed up for it. He met his beautiful wife there. They have kids and everything. That's
his
awesome.
life changed when he made the shift.
He got the most amazing thing from that movie, even though the movie was garbage, right?
Yep.
So then he moved on to a superhero that he wanted to play. He wanted to be Deadpool. It was for freaking years before they actually went ahead and got on with the project.
Yeah.
So
he did it.
You know, and The Rock seems to be taking the same path.
I think this is the same story. Because remember, you like Black Adam, but a lot of people don't. So basically, they're kind of seeing it like how you look at Green Lantern as pure garbage.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, I didn't mind Green Lantern. It's just other people. But It's crazy because I'm over here on the site and I'm reading, and apparently back in 2013, Kevin Feige or Feige, whatever, however you say it, had already kind of thought about bringing Dwayne Johnson in, and I guess mentioned it in The Rock. He wrote to Marvel, saying thanks for the nod. I'll be ready as Cage. So like Luke Cage, what's his name?
Luke Cage. You're right.
Yeah, Luke Cage, right? So, and they have like a picture of him standing here right next to it. It kind of looks like him. So I can see that.
All right.
So this is the thing. What he has to do is take a show or take a character who's not super popular and make him popular.
Yes.
Like you can't put The Rock as a popular character already.
No, because he has to make it his own.
Yeah.
He's still weller known, like pretty decently well known.
Well, he has that Netflix show. Yeah, but still, he's not defined, right? Like if I heard that The Rock was making the Luke Cage movie tomorrow, I'll be like, oh damn, that's gonna be cool because I don't know who the hell Luke Cage is.
Yes.
Right. So even though he
bring
has
some
that
light
Netflix
into a
series,
character that's not.
yeah, make him popular.
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna be a very sad day when, well, it will happen. But when Deadpool gets recast, like a new Deadpool,
Oh
that's
man,
gonna be something because it will happen. But Ryan Reynolds is pretty perfect as Deadpool.
he really is. I mean, I'm sure there'll be someone
who can
else.
do
Like
it
there's
or
another
probably be
Witcher
decent.
coming our way, and we can't stop it.
Mhm.
Like, I have
Alright.
a hard time picturing Tony Stark without Robert Downey Jr.
Right? Oh
this is so
man. But
Yeah,
this
but you
is
know
why.
what? That's the world as it goes on, right? Like every generation of people who watched movies or TVs when they had superheroes, like Superman back in the day was really popular as one person, and then they get old and another Superman comes up, and that's
But I
It's just
feel
life.
like they have, as you stated before, they need to use a character that's not really known like that. And I feel like like they brought out a lot of other characters, right? When they were making Endgame, right? And they brought the Scarlet Witch, right?
Scarlet
They-
Witch, yeah.
Yes, they had. I feel like what's his name? I keep
Vision?
forgetting. The one with the bow and arrow.
Oh, Hawkeye.
oh, Hawkeye.
Yes, him too. Like I feel like there are other
He was
characters.
in that bad accident recently, right?
Yes, he
Hawkeye?
was.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, snowplow. Ugh.
So this is the thing. Instead of focusing on Iron Man and all these Captain America, all these characters that everybody was so attached to, they need to grab characters, as you said, CMoney, that are a little less known and bring some light to them so that by the time they circle around to bringing back the characters that we knew as like Robert Downey Jr.
That's the biggest
and-
thing.
Yeah, and Scarlett Johansson. Like by the time they bring them back, we're okay with that.
So the problem is that, and as we were talking about The Rock as a lesser character, the thing about the Avengers is that like the Iron Man movie, the reason why the Marvel wasn't popping until Iron Man
Because
is not
the
because it's not exactly. It's not because they didn't have these characters already.
actor. Yes.
It's because the level of actor that came to do it was unparalleled. That hasn't happened, right? Robert Downey Jr. was amazing.
Incredible.
Iron
He
Man.
is Iron
Also
Man.
was
He was-
actually, let's not
That's the
forget, he
thing.
was a criminal before Iron Man, but Iron Man cleared his name essentially.
Well, he wasn't a
He was on a
criminal.
bad
He had a bad he had a drug habit and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's not- doesn't make
He
you
was in jail too, no?
He actually got arrested
Yeah.
after Iron
Yeah,
Man.
but he's not
he was
like out
released as
there
Iron Man.
trying to
Like
murder
killing people,
and
yeah.
do crazy shit like this other guy is.
The Flash. to be
He
exact.
just was doing he got in trouble because he was drinking and doing things that you shouldn't be doing like that. But point is that he brought in a legitimacy
Yes.
to the role that hadn't been done before in any meaningful way. And aside from, I feel like DC had that a lot with like Batmans and things like that.
Well, there's like 15 Batman.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that in Marvel, they hadn't done that. So that's why Iron Man popped off that way. And they kept it going with the other single movies
Yes.
that added up
Because
to
of
the
him.
Avengers.
Yes.
Right. So once you got to the Avengers, you had these top tier actors who were phenomenal and brought the characters to life like no one has ever done, and took it outside from being just a movie for like comic
Fans.
obsessed people
To a worldwide
thing where
yes,
anybody can
phenomenon.
enjoy it because the level of talent that was on display
It was undeniable.
was amazing.
Yes.
So
Now-
this is the problem with our boy The Rock. And as we're thinking about it, because we're talking about Luke, Cage and stuff like that, I also recognize that he had never done a superhero.
Yeah.
And he hadn't done it because he was waiting for the right character, because The Rock is never going to play a side role.
No.
He will not play a side role.
Yeah.
He became Black Adam because he was going to make Black Adam the nemesis of Superman,
which makes him at the same level of Superman.
Brings him to a top tier level. So even though the world didn't look like Black Adam or thought about Black Adam as anything other than another character in
was going to
their
elevate
universe,
that character.
he was going to bring it in the movies
Yes.
to be a top character. Who are you going to take from Marvel? What character can you take from Marvel that hasn't already been assigned to someone that's going to be able to be a legitimate top tier character that we want to watch?
He could become Marvel's Hercules, who has
Ooh.
on par strength with Thor or something like that.
Yeah, but we already have Thor. Meaning DC hasn't had.
out of. You know what
DC
I don't
doesn't
like?
have it,
I
right?
can't stand when they push you to the point that you don't necessarily care for the character, and that's what happened with me in Thor.
Well, I
essentially.
think that all happened
So
together,
many
right?
bad movies.
We've kind of grown
have
out
come out.
of
Only
the
the last
Avengers because
yeah,
of
that
that.
last one. That's enough for me to say
Yeah.
many because
So many, just
it
one.
was I was so invested. So going back to Iron Man, right? What I wanted to say was, yes, he was getting into Robert Downey Jr. is one heck of an actor because I've seen him in other things.
Like
and
Sherlock
he's
Holmes.
yes, and he's phenomenal. Now,
That funny movie with
When-
Hangover.
yes, with the guy from Hangover. What was the name of the movie?
Yeah,
He was not in Hangover.
No, he was not in Hangover.
with
The
one of
guy was
guys.
in Hangover.
Yes.
The
When he's trying to
They're
get to his
driving,
fiance
yeah,
or
yeah.
his wife. Yes.
man, I forget the name.
But the thing about it is that they may have caught him at the right time.
Yeah, it was the
Right?
perfect
He
moment.
was getting into all kinds of trouble and he needed this project.
Yep.
And the project needed him.
Yep.
And because he was such a talented actor, other talented actors decided that, this may be cool to do because he's doing it.
Yep, he legitimized it.
Yes. So
Absolutely.
that's the thing about that.
This though, when it comes to The Rock, I find it hard to put a character to him that can give him that same,
Level.
top tier
yes.
level that he would want to be in. Because I really don't think he would do it.
Listen, maybe
Marvel is
he'll
very
find it.
defined already. DC is not defined. That's why he was able to do that. Marvel
That is
already
true.
has a
Marvel
bunch
be
of
like, well, you
defined
could be this guy,
characters.
this guy, or this
Yes.
guy. Make your
Like
pick.
there's like 80 characters already. You know what I'm saying?
That are
you have-
like
that are already
super
casted.
known. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they already are known. So it's like, you don't know. Like even in Black Adam, they had those other characters like that guy that we really liked who played the Atom
Yes.
Adam
Smasher.
Smasher.
Like he was able to be new, right? The girl who was in there.
Oh, I
Like,
love
Pierce
her.
Brosnan
with the-
was in
yeah.
there.
I just learned her name. I just couldn't. Cyclops, I think it is.
No, it definitely was not Cyclops. No.
Or Cyclone. Cyclone.
Yeah, because she
Cyclone,
does like
maybe
some
the
type
whirlwind
of
stuff.
the whirlwind thing. Yes.
But like you were able to
Yup, it's
put new
Cyclone.
actors in there to play these characters. Like Pierce Brosnan's character, who the hell knew who he was? I mean, we didn't know.
Who
But-
Dr. Fate was there as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, no, he was in Smallville. I know that character from Smallville.
Okay, well, I didn't
Chloe
know.
ended up putting on the helmet and losing her freaking mind
Who
and had to
who
go.
Dr. Fate?
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I know
Oh, that's
that
why she did
character
those things
from
because she had the
she was
helmet
able
on,
to see the no, shut
and
up.
so
You
she
connected it
lost
to
her
real life.
mind. So she
No,
was,
she was able to see the future and she made some decisions based on that, and that's why she was gone for I think it was season 9, came back for season 10, or 8. Season 8 or 9, she wasn't in it, which was for me one of the best seasons because she wasn't in
She
it.
wasn't in it.
But yeah, so she put on the helmet and she was able to look into the
Dr.
future.
Fate was a female in Smallville.
No, it was a male, and then she actually grabbed the helmet. The helmet's what makes him see and look into the future, like have these
Yeah.
visions or whatever of what's coming. So she put it on and she was.
But even still, as far as like in the mainstream media, right?
Yes.
Dr. Fate hasn't been around, right? So
no,
people
they haven't
don't
made
know
a Dr. Fate movie.
Exactly.
Yes.
So when now they're able to put Pierce Brosnan in there, it's like, oh snap, look at that, and they killed him off right away.
Good in it too.
Yeah, he played it so well. But I guess that's my thing. I don't know who The Rock can play now in Marvel that would be of any consequence, that would be cool enough to justify him doing the role.
All I'm going to say is that I did love Black Adam. I loved him even more, and I wish he had worn the cape with the hood a bit more because it was pretty epic.
It really was.
Now, if he's going to Marvel, I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me, and that's fine if you don't, but we need him to be a superhero that wears like half a mask or something because he is very aged. So yes, he's freaking ripped and his body looks like he's, ready to fight and he's youthful, but his face is not matching that up because he looked very old to me in the Black Adam movie. So I feel like something with like a mask or half a mask or something like that, for me, it will be better.
You can't put The Rock in a mask, bro.
Half a mask, okay?
He might be old,
let him. You
but
still
that's
hear
the
the voice and you know that's the body that he
It would never
worked
happen.
so hard for. He
I mean-
needs something to cover up, or let's do some Botox or something.
It's all right. Listen,
youth
we
him up.
age.
Youth him up.
We age. It's okay if The Rock doesn't look like he's 20
Yeah, The
anymore.
Rock hasn't aged
He's
well. I mean,
he might look like the age
You
up
can't have
top.
Superman running around with a cane.
Listen,
okay?
he's not Superman. He's
So,
the anti-hero.
Listen,
He's
if you-
older than
yes.
Superman. He's like, yo, I've been around the block, little boy. I'll take you down. Now, look, I just read right here, but this article here is actually saying exactly what we were talking about. If Dwayne Johnson is hoping to play a Marvel leading man, his selections might be pretty limited.
Yes.
Some of the most obvious choices are characters who, like DC's Black Adam, fall on the unstable anti-hero side of things, e.g., Ares, the Sentry, and Hyperion.
oh, did you say Aegis? I think it's Aegis.
No, Ares,
Oh, Ares.
Ares, the Sentry, and Hyperion. Any characters along those lines might be a little too close to Black Adam for comfort.
Now, this is the thing, and this is what will be very difficult for him. I think that Black Adam's story was compelling, and you kind of felt for his character, even though he was playing technically a bad guy.
Yeah,
Right?
I thought he was a good guy.
Exactly, for me too. He didn't feel like a bad guy. And when they told his story properly, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was, you understand him and you're rooting for him. So if he were to come and fight Superman, I don't know who I'll be rooting for. You know what I'm saying?
I
That
know
would
who I'll
have
be
been a very
rooting for.
difficult situation.
Black Adam, baby.
Essentially.
Black Adam.
So the point is, I don't know that he will get that. I don't know how he will find a character because he didn't. Obviously, he wasn't, when he was looking for a DC character, he wasn't looking for like a Joker that was like, he's just like freaking
Nuts.
pure evil type of thing.
Well,
People
even
look at him
Joker
as.
had a rough come
Liter-
up, but
He did,
you
but
know.
people are very defined. When you think of the Joker, you think of a bad guy, period. Like he found a character that wasn't too known and he made it in a way that we can want to root for him.
that's what I
if that
found
makes any
perfect about
sense.
Joker. That's what I loved about the Joker movie. They made it that you can understand exactly how he became Joker.
Yes, that
without
movie was
forgiving him.
phenomenal.
They're not trying to make him a hero like how that Maleficent movie was.
Yeah,
They're not trying
you
to make
don't
it like,
watch
oh,
that
remember
and think
Joker?
like,
We love
oh,
Joker.
Joker.
Turns out he was just mistreated this whole time. No, it was rough what he went through, but it's also his cruelty and evil matched it to a
Like, he
point where you don't
snapped.
feel like, oh
He
man, I
snapped,
love
He
yes.
snapped. So you
You still hate
understand he
Joker as a
snapped.
villain.
Yeah,
You
he's-
understand he snapped, but it doesn't change the fact that he's a bad guy.
Exactly.
And you're like,
That's
fuck that guy.
It's
He's
so
crazy.
perfect though. I don't think I've seen
That was a
no
really
other
good
villain story
movie.
that does it so perfectly.
I think that they never went in depth like the way that they did in that movie.
Yeah.
And you feel bad
just
for
the
what
actor played it so
yes,
well.
He really did.
He played it so well.
What's his name?
Joaquin Phoenix or Hulk and
Joaquin.
Phoenix, whatever.
Joaquin
Phoenix.
something. Yes,
Joaquin
yeah, there you
Phoenix.
go. And yeah, they never went that deep into the Joker's life, right? Because they were always rushing into getting to him being the Joker because
Yeah.
that's the popular character instead of getting through the story of the Joker and making that be the movie. So I think that that's what was different. You felt bad for him. Obviously, he took the circumstances that he was given and that he had to deal with, and he just turned pure bad. Like, essentially, you have a choice, right? You have a choice of what to do with when life is unfair.
His parents got killed. So like, I'm going to kill everyone's parents.
He just took it out on the world then.
Yeah, he took it out on the world rather than saying, okay, I deserve better.
How do I become better, or how do I do something better?
Exactly.
But they also, on the same article, talk about him probably being a villain, right? So he could be a villain. And I guess one of them is Trichoslaterus, a.k.a. the Champion.
So that sounds like...
I
don't know who
Benicio
that
del
is.
Toro's the Collector and Jeff Goldblum's the Grand Master. In the comics, the Champion is one of the powerful elders of the universe. He's a super strong egomaniac who travels the universe in search of a good fight, including in his first appearance, 1982's Marvel 2-in-1 Annual number 7, when he challenges just about all of Marvel's super strong heroes to a fight. I mean, that might be cool, but they're kind of falling on the same thing. Like, I really don't see him ever joining the MCU unless they're going to put significant investment in a character and they're planning a bunch of movies.
Yes, that is true. He's not going to be a one-hit done. He wants to be a part of that universe. And I'm not sure that he wants to be seen as anything other than a hero. Guy. Yes.
A top
strong guy. I don't know if he will play, what was the name?
Black Adam is a bad guy, right?
Yes, but
he's a villain.
Yeah, he is a villain, so he'll play a villain.
Who was the villain from Endgame? I forget his name.
Thanos.
Yes. Madman, you freaking loved him. Like, he made such a mark in his movies.
Thanos? Yeah.
That he played it so well. So I think the difficulty for me with The Rock is seeing him play like a character that you kind of don't necessarily like because you're rooting for the other side. That would be, he will have to do,
it would do it the same way. It would be like an anti-hero
I think he could do it, but obviously he's a great actor, but it will be very difficult for me to want to see him in that light.
Yeah.
So he will have to like really pick somebody like that he can be like so big. Like, it can't be a bad guy that they just freaking beat up.
Or a bad guy that would lose.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be somebody that you wouldn't know. Like, Black Adam is so powerful that you don't know.
Bad guy, yes.
Exactly.
Like, he can match Superman and Shazam in strength.
That's what I'm saying. So they would have to have the Marvel equivalent that it would be a thing that the Avengers can't even take him down.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Black Adam was so powerful that he had to voluntarily give up his power in order for it to just
for them to stop him.
Exactly. Like, that was the only option.
Pissed,
I'm so annoyed that
Black
that
Adam's
didn't
such
keep
a
going.
fucking good movie, dude. I can't believe they're not just making the series
look
with
at Henry.
him.
He's right now thinking about his The Witcher.
Well, they're saying, look, they're going to try to make him the new James Bond. Fucking guy.
Can't believe Henry Cavill lost both. Like, he's not Witcher or Superman. That's a slap in the face.
That's a bad situation. Listen, I know he's got something else going on. But man, The Witcher, Superman, those were huge freaking characters. And the fact that this is the thing. He said that he didn't like the direction in which The Witcher was continuing, which is fine. And obviously everything happens for a reason. Talk about everything happens for a reason, that you give something up to go do something else and that something else doesn't come through for you. That's crazy. But there are plenty of jobs out there and things to do. So I'm sure there's it's just time to move on. And maybe I'm making a little bit of peace with him not being The Witcher in the Netflix series anymore. They're gonna have another Witcher.
There you go.
After seeing The Witcher on the video game, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't checked it out, we did a gameplay of The Witcher.
We did do a gameplay.
And after seeing that Witcher and me feeling so comfy with him.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I did it, guys.
I don't know how bad it would be.
I did it. I got her to see.
Yes.
See? Look at that. You're welcome,
I was just,
world.
listen, my eyes were just covered.
And I uncovered
you can't
them.
see what you are not seeing. That's it.
You know what I love?
What's up?
That this documents all these videos and things that we make.
Oh my gosh, this is totally going to be one of those things. Yes, there you go. I know.
Awesome.
You cannot, as soon as he says,
to open your eyes.
You know what I like? It's nothing that has to do with anything other than self-praise, guys.
Okay, so let me do something for you here. Look,
How about
Smallville.
Yes.
Look. the Smallville creators are grateful they're not making the show now because
Why?
they feel like we were very, very fortunate to do the show when we did it because we got to make the show we wanted to make. And frankly, there was no committee sitting over us telling us what we could or couldn't do. This was before DC
I agree.
tried to become Marvel.
1,000%.
They got to do what they wanted.
They got to do what they wanted with the characters and with the show. They also had a very low budget, and they had the character, like Lex Michael.
Luthor?
Yeah, he supposedly they had to get up at freaking I don't know what time, and they will work till I don't know what time the show was taking place in like Canada or somewhere. Like it wasn't like these actors were getting treated like here you're staying here, and these are all of your amenities, you know. So it was a sacrifice from everyone, and I think that maybe nowadays there would be much more requirements, a lot more requirements to keep them happy, right?
Yeah.
The minimum foundation of what you need to give these actors is probably higher than it was then. And they were a lot more free with the story. Also, the fact that you guys had a freaking criminal or two in the show.
Yeah, I know.
And
Nowadays,
nowadays that would have came out on social media by episode 1.
Yeah, it would have been over
What's her
before they
name
even
again?
got started.
Exactly.
what's that chick's name
Chloe.
again? Who's like
I don't know her real
Say that
life
again,
name.
Madman?
What was the chick's name that guy was like?
Allison something. She played
Yeah.
Chloe in the show, and she was a very
Locked up.
big part of the show because she played his best friend. And she was, I think she just missed the one season, but she was like
there.
in a lot, if not every freaking episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Al's
So-
gonna get a
Alright,
phone call, and it's gonna be Ezra Miller. He's gonna be like, "Hey, you wanna
They're
join
friends.
forces or
They're
something?"
BFFs.
Yeah,
all
right.
All right. Listen, let's get on track because we're gonna be
They're
talking
gonna
about the
start their
same
own
thing for
show,
about
by
4
the way.
hours. So let's. Anything else on Dwayne Johnson and Marvel?
Nope, not our boy, The Rock.
No,
Ooh.
Doodle.
The Rock in the building.
The Rock's in the bill. All right, next. Take us to the
Now,
next
let's go
place,
on the
my
other side of
friend.
the coin, from DC to Marvel, because Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is coming to Disney Plus on February 1st, 2023. This comes 82 days after the film's original release in cinemas on November 11th, 2022. So yes, it is finally time. We're finally gonna be able to say this gosh darn movie in the comfort of our home.
Yes.
Whoa.
So it's the longest time so far yet, right?
Yep, the biggest
out
gap.
of all their movies that came out, this one took the longest to come to streaming.
yeah.
I mean, that's nearly 100 days. So,
yeah, Disney Plus getting bougie on us, trying to hold out content. That's
They
all
want people to
right.
go to
There's
theaters,
plenty to
that's the
see
problem.
out there, I feel like. So I'm on like that chill mode that it's kind of like when it's meant to be watched, then it'll be watched.
Yeah, you know,
Like I'm in no
that's
rush
why I
to
think
run
I love
out
the streaming
out-
stuff, dude.
Yeah, like
Because
out
it's-
in them streets looking crazy trying to find what movie's playing because I need to see it
Well,
right now. I'm not at
that's a
that
big
level
difference.
right now.
Like now you can treat movies like if you just want to make it a special thing. Like if you say, you know what, let's go to the movies for this. Sure, great, boom.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be like, oh man, I gotta wait till it comes to Blu-ray or something like that. You can just be like, I'll wait. It'll come to my streaming service of choice eventually. And if it doesn't, guess what? A million other things did. So
well,
I'll keep
unless you're
myself
Sony.
entertained.
Sony, unless they make unless they make like specific deals with services, Sony doesn't have their own platform. So if you want to watch like the next like Jumanji or
Yeah,
like,
but what I'm saying is that
Spider-Man, you gotta
there's only
find
so
it.
many movies that are necessary in my life to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Like I'm not out here looking to watch every movie that came out.
Yeah, I'm not a
Yes.
film buff per se.
No. So
yeah.
if you want me
I
to see
can
your
wait.
movie, bring it to one of my streaming services
ASAP.
ASAP. I have them all. Your choice.
Yes.
Dealer's choice. Wherever you want to be, I'm there. But I'm not
Question
going to the
you,
movies.
No.
If they're
Not going to the movies.
if Microsoft announced the Halo movie exclusive to theaters, would you go see it?
Of course I would go see it.
No
Of course. But I said, I didn't say, I literally just said, unless you want to make it where you want to go to the movies and make it special. Or I think if Halo comes out to the movie theaters, it's going to be special.
Well, let's think about this. The Super Mario Brothers movie
Yeah,
is
we said
coming.
we're going over
yeah,
there.
and I'm definitely,
Yeah.
getting out there in them streets and checking it out.
Oh yeah, for sure. You see, it's good for special occasions. Like we went to see Spider-Man: No Way Home in theaters. That was pretty awesome. I was gonna get spoiled 100% if I hadn't. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing I did.
Yeah, so it's just a
See,
like,
that means
it's a choice
that
now.
one meant a lot to you, and we knew that, and we had to go see it.
and I'm really excited for Across the Spider-Verse this year. So you know,
Well,
Look at him dropping hints.
I will let you know that will not be a movie theater visit.
Maybe it will. We'll keep that on hold. Yeah.
Maybe if it came out in January.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I can't say no to Madman. But talking about going now, by the way,
yeah,
you know, I go through like my phases of like I don't even turn on the radio sometimes or like play music and whatever. I put on some music and it was popping in my vehicle. All right, I had a little party.
Okay.
Did you listen to a song for Black Panther Wakanda Forever?
No, I was actually listening to the beat is just crazy. And I put the freaking song on repeat and I couldn't stop listening to it. The HP, Maluma.
Oh. I have no idea what you just said.
Maluma, yeah, that's he was in Marry Me, right?
Yes, he was in Marry Me with Jennifer Lopez. Well, he had his album HP, the name of the song. The first song is HP. And man, that beat when it drops.
Just to be clear,
I was loving it.
So I'm not confused.
Anyways, yeah.
Just so I'm not confused, okay? We're talking about Black Panther. And you said
we're also talking about being out in the streets.
I listened to the radio lately.
You know what I'm
Recently,
saying?
I turned on my radio. Oh my God. I was like, yo, where is this going? I'm trying to be like, yo, what song you listen to? Did Wakanda drop a new... You were like, yo, I was listening to the radio. And
Madman also said, did you hear?
Did this. And I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
So there was nothing.
It was freaking popping.
No relation.
No.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yo, when I went out, I went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yo.
And I got myself that new brownie-filled donut.
Oh, delicious.
And that shit was banging.
Right? But this is the thing. You're either a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts person normally. And I was, for the longest time, a Starbucks person.
But I also converted you.
You really did,
That's right, I converted you. Dunkin' all the way, baby. If you like Starbucks, you're wrong.
The treats are better at Dunkin'.
No,
say that again?
That's a lie.
The food's better at Dunkin', the coffee's better at Starbucks.
That is what Starbucks marketing wants you to believe.
Starbucks has more coffee-tasting coffee.
Hey, there's a reason why...
Next project, Madman. He's had to turn you into a full-blown Dunkin' Donuts.
You're the reason why America runs on Dunkin'. Ain't nobody said American runs on Starbucks. Nope.
Listen, you go to Starbucks to chill.
You just want to keep it chill, bunny.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, it's for hobos who have nothing better to do in their lives than to sit in a coffee. They don't even have an apartment. That's where they sit with their laptop.
Everybody's there with their laptop.
I don't have air conditioning, so I have to be at Starbucks.
This is my
And they
office.
make me buy a coffee every 2 hours I'm here. So that's why I'm at Starbucks. Dunkin' doesn't let me stay.
Office.
So I gotta go to Starbucks.
Listen, I think the real problem started when like the Frappuccinos used to be like super smooth. And now, as you keep sipping, it becomes super icy when you're like not even halfway through it, and then you just have this like chunk of frost.
Oh, crap.
It's
I don't like
annoying.
the
See, I wouldn't know.
the normal coffee.
I wouldn't know because only Dunkin' touches these lips.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
OMG.
All right, so clearly we've clearly moved past Wakanda.
I think we have.
Okay, so what's next, my friend?
All right, so the hit series Wednesday has officially been renewed for season 2 by Netflix. After many rumors and reports, Wednesday season 2 will be headed to Prime Video due to rights of the series and basically a humongous disputes over who owned Wednesday or not. Netflix has officially confirmed that Wednesday will stay on a Netflix platform for season 2.
Here is the statement. Thrilled to continue Wednesdays. Oh, wait, no, I lied. It's been incredible to create a show that has connected with people across the world. Thrilled to continue Wednesday's torturous journey into season 2. We can't wait to dive headfirst into another season and explore the kooky, spooky world of Nevermore.
Now,
just need to make sure Wednesday hasn't emptied the pool first. Damn.
Now, this is a big year for Netflix. See, Squid Game season 2 also comes out this year.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
there's a lot
Guys,
of bangers.
wait. Should we take a pause and do the Wednesday dance
Oh my
before
God.
to get into,
I
the
don't
whole
know
Wednesday
the dance.
spirit?
I just know the last little bit. But that's it.
You know what? Let's do this. We're gonna record Man doing the Wednesday dance, and we'll put it up on the channel.
Yes.
How about this? If we get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of January, we'll record Man
Heck, I'll do the damn dance.
doing the Wednesday dance. No. That's really special. That's a lot more
5,000.
subscribers. That's a lot more subscribers. All right. But yes, that's awesome. Season 1 was amazing. We just did our best of, and Wednesday was
Our
Doodle and myself.
Yes.
Top best show of 2022.
Mind you, one of the most
So I'm
successful.
showing this would be 2023's dopest show out.
Yes. Well, you say Madman?
Mind you, one of the most popular shows out there streaming wise. They made Netflix a lot of money. Again,
Now-
biggest year. Well, I don't know officially if it's their biggest year, but it has to be one of their biggest years of all time. Like, they had a whole bunch of successes. So Wednesday, one of them, obviously. Which I first saw the show, I thought it was great, but I didn't know it was gonna blow up as much as it did. So, you know.
Listen, we said that the 2022 streaming service champion
Was Netflix.
was Netflix.
And they're the GOAT. And that's just
Yes.
what it's gonna be. And I believe that. Now, I just read something pretty cool over here because Man, you were telling me about the rumors that people were saying it's gonna go to Prime Video
Yeah, that was a big
because
thing.
they own it. Well, fun fact, Amazon originally passed on Wednesday as
Damn,
an original series.
what a mess up.
Dang.
So they
I told you they
are
can't find the
feeling
good-ish.
stupid.
Yes.
guess what? Netflix knows quality and delivers that just like Dunkin' delivers
Oh my
the
God.
best
So
damn coffee in the industry,
God.
baby.
I'm going to have to hear this for like days.
That's right.
It's going to be insane.
Believe it.
That's the problem. Netflix loves to anything that doesn't perform even like just a little bit what they want, they cut them immediately. But anything that blows up, they're like, here's their contract for 75 more seasons.
As
Like,
they should. All right. We have so much stuff to watch that I don't need for you to put out another season of something that I didn't want to watch in the first place.
Well,
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Netflix has continued
Speak on
this
it.
trend.
Preach.
They've seen the big stuff. There was Origin and New Black, which ran forever. They come first seasons again. Squid Game's coming
Yeah.
back. Stranger
They
Things
know what
is
they
coming
like. They know
back.
what's up.
What?
Of all battles, Squid Game, if they come out with a season like their first season, and if Wednesday comes out with a season like their first season, this is going to be insane.
So this is the thing.
Wait.
Out of the two,
Question though.
Yeah.
Squid Game season 1 or Wednesday season 1? You had to
Oh,
fight,
that's
what would be the pick?
oh, man, they're different shows.
I haven't seen Squid Game yet.
see, I enjoyed watching Wednesday more.
What?
You just said you didn't watch Squid
I
Game,
didn't think
and
you'd answer
then you
that fast. Like, you were
question
hyping
me
it up when you
in
first
what
did
I'm
it.
saying. I didn't say it that bad. You just put two good shows to each other. So I'm
Wednesday's your
telling you
pick?
that I enjoyed watching Wednesday more. You didn't wait to hear what I was going to say
Go ahead,
about
go ahead. Squid Game.
Squid Game, okay?
Squid
so
Game.
I
Did you just say
Squid.
Squid Game?
Squid.
Did you say Quid?
The S is
Did you
silent.
just- listen,
okay,
listen,
learn the language,
Did
guys.
you?
Okay,
Did you just give Squid Name like a nickname?
you
And
just
it's
said
like
Squid
super
Name instead of Squid Game.
Squid Games?
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you some.
Oh, you gave me like
Some
a good
cool
props.
props.
Okay, cool. I thought you were
Did
taking
you
me
just-
down.
Did you just give Squid Game a cool nickname?
Yeah.
Ooh,
And now-
Squid Game. That's
Everybody's
going
gonna call it.
viral.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Hashtag
yeah.
Squid Game.
So, Wednesday, I enjoyed watching more. Squid Game, I think, was the more engaging, like engrossing, like capture me.
I mean, you didn't know these guys were gonna fucking live or die.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Like Wednesday wasn't what's gonna happen.
Like, they're
Wednesday
not
was
gonna
like,
kill
oh my
off
God,
the
I
whole
love this
cast or
show. I
something.
love this story. I can't wait to see where it goes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I can tell you right now, Squid Game is not going to do the same for me. Squid Game was a moment in time that
Well,
it was something that I couldn't even fathom seeing. Like it was so new. It was such a unique show. But now we already have it. We've already seen it. So next time they really have to do something completely different. Not just the same thing with different torturous
that's
puzzles.
what I'm saying with the
That's the
battle.
problem. I feel like
because-
that what they did is that now they're creating this protagonist. They're using the same protagonist from season 1.
Well, yeah,
For
because he
what?
has the new
For-
hairstyle.
is it they
Remember, he
had
left
new
his kid.
games?
Oh,
a
yes. He dyed
completely-
his hair red.
Yeah, his whole thing was about getting back to his kid. And then he's
we
like,
left the kid.
the kid, I'm going back for season 2, baby.
That's a problem. That's
I need that
almost
cheddar.
annoying. The thing is
He
that
had the
I would have
cheddar.
preferred it if they had brand new games, a new cast with a new protagonist in a new location.
No,
It made
because
it
then it'll be the
completely
same
different.
show.
No, but it's
I'm
just the
wondering
same
where it's
thing.
gonna go.
Yeah, like what is he gonna do now? Even still, though, I mean, obviously that's their job, right? To make me like it again. But I feel like I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be as good. I think it's gonna be more of a
Like,
been
well,
there,
it
done
made
that,
money,
because it's
so
like
let's
a
try it
gimmick.
again.
It's like a gimmick show, right? Like that's the reality of it. That's what it was.
I
It was
agree,
a gimmick
100%.
show. They had a gimmick that was amazing.
And it blew up,
And
and,
it
I
blew
think
up.
that's why it's getting season 2.
but
So
now
this
it's like,
is
what's gonna be the gimmick?
this is the thing for me. For me, with Wednesday, you fall in love with the
Yep.
characters.
They can keep the
You
show
wanna
going for as
see-
long as they want.
Exactly. It's a show that you just want to see where it's going to evolve, what it's going to evolve into, and what the characters are going to do next.
Yeah, because this is
Right?
not like an origin story. We weren't learning who Wednesday was. Like we know Wednesday. Wednesday
Yes.
was just in a situation. Now all you have to do is take her, put her in a
Another
new
situation.
It can still be
Yes.
at the school.
Or
We didn't
anywhere
really
else,
see at the
really.
school. We didn't really see too much of the school. They didn't
Because
really
she was
do
out
much
there.
in the
She
school.
was out there in the woods.
Yep. So
trying to
she could
catch.
She caught it
she could be
too.
you know.
finding
Literally.
out more details about that committee, that fucking secret society shit
Yes.
that was there. You know, maybe she's engulfed in that now more. There's a lot of variations of what could
Oh, yeah, I
happen.
forgot
with
there
her.
was like a cult or something like that. Yeah, I
Listen, this
forgot
is
about
the
that.
thing. With Wednesday, they literally can take her back to where the show started and we'll still watch it because it's Wednesday. And then she can go and visit her friends, or her friends can come visit her. I
That's
don't
the
really
beauty of a
care.
character-driven show
yes,
that is
because
amazing.
You like the character. You want to know what's next.
I
and
don't
what,
care about that guy in
and-
Squid Game.
No, I don't either. But so the thing about her is that also she's very like curious,
Gossip.
and that's how she gets into all these situations. So I'm
She's an
excited to
inquisitive
see
mind.
what kind of situation she's gonna get into next. So I think they have the easier path.
Yes.
However, if it comes to giving it to one or the other for season 1, Squid Game just had me. I had to see what was
Yeah.
next. Like
Mhm.
this game,
But it was stressful. You see
the
what I'm saying?
suspense, the stress.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
it
why
was,
Wednesday was more enjoyable to watch.
because it was more relaxed. You watch it with your kiddos. You were like it was a chill.
Oh yeah, it
freaking
is
show.
family friendly.
Yes,
know.
but with Squid Game, you're like freaking sitting up,
Crazy.
eyes like just open.
hide the kids.
What's happening? What's happening?
Bro,
What's coming? The suspense is crazy.
And we
Now-
watched it dubbed, as the young bucks
Oh,
say out
yes.
The English version
there. So we were watching the English version.
with the poor voice
and
acting.
It was still so engaging for us to watch.
I
know
tell
what
you
I'm saying?
right now,
Even
no
though
way
their
I'm going to
voices
sit
sound
there
like
and read that
Siri.
whole
I'm
show.
not reading that.
No shot in heck
I'm
that I'm
not
going to sit there.
reading
What do you say,
anything.
Madman?
Even though their voices sound like Siri.
Listen, I don't care. I'm not going to
Doesn't
sit
matter.
there and read a show. That's the one thing I wouldn't do.
So good.
Like, if I'm watching TV, I'm watching TV, not reading TV. Sorry.
oh man,
We recently
hold on.
watched-
We even
Wait.
forgot in Wednesday that now the girl's a werewolf fully.
Yes.
They can go on dynamic adventures
You
together.
don't even know.
It's
Oh
Wednesday
my
and Wolf.
god.
But the whole point that I'm trying to make is that Squid Game will have to get extremely creative.
Super
I
creative.
don't know what they will do with that character. You can't take him out and bring a new cast
Well, you
to
could.
go into the same exact game
Nope.
because we already
No, it has to
know
be a
what's
different
coming.
game.
You can't take him and say, "Let me go back in the game," because we know what they do in the game.
Think about franchises like Assassin's Creed or Persona or Final Fantasy, who have a different protagonist every single time, but manage to make the situation interesting
Okay.
enough and different
So
enough.
But that's
let me
a
tell you
video
that
game.
that is so far away from being relative here.
Fair
Because a video game, you're playing the game, you're choosing what you're doing every moment of the time
or
you're
at least
playing.
they make you feel like you
yeah,
are, right?
something that is passive, you watch. So if they don't engage you with something unique that makes you say, "Wow, I want to keep watching because this is unique and interesting," then you're gonna fall asleep or you're not gonna watch it
Even
anymore.
in video games, there are those video games that kind of get repetitive. And we were talking about Callisto Protocol, right? And
Being
how
amazing.
yes, it's freaking phenomenal, and how like they keep finding as you play the game so many creative ways of keeping it interesting.
Yep.
They add as you first start playing, you're fighting, right? Then they add weapons, and then they add this freaking force that you pick them up. Then they add the force that you pick them up and throw them into these shredding spikes or whatever that, like, it's and then they find new ways to add to the suspense and spook you.
Yeah, it's a scary game. That's what makes it like a lot of games do that, but not a lot of scary games. Like a lot of scary games is just your weapon. They take it and they focus on melee a lot. So you're hitting things, you're getting physical, you're dodging, it's keeping you engaged.
Yes.
You got the guns, you can shoot the guns, you can shoot them just by themselves, or you can like combo into the melee. And then you got the force where you can pick guys up, throw them into spikes, do all that. Like you could combo them where you just pick them up, bring them to you to hit them, or shoot them with a shot. Like there's so many things. Or
you can grab something that will blow up and shoot it by them, and boom,
and
done.
It's so stunning.
It's
God,
crazy.
It's so beautiful.
It's crazy.
Every time you watch it, it's just beautiful.
What I'm saying, like even like you mentioned, Madman, about the video games.
I want to do another gameplay of
Callisto Protocol. We have part 5.
Actually, we have to put up part 5. We're putting that up soon.
We just recorded that, but like you said, with the video games and how you can do it, even with video games, they can get repetitive, and like that's a perfect example of how to keep things exciting and popping. But you know. Yeah, we'll see what Squid Game's got in store for us.
Wednesday, I see this going for an extremely long time. Like, look at like Netflix.
I mean, not too long because she has a certain age.
We'll
she has
how
an age
she
limit.
Wants to. Yeah.
Well, she could only do it for another couple years.
Stranger Things has been going on for a while now. The kids, they just grow older.
Yeah, but that's a lot. But that's not Wednesday. You got to remember, yes, but Wednesday is a character that exists. Yes. So Wednesday is always a young girl. Wednesday can't become old.
This is the thing. Well, yes, he can.
Not in the lore. We've never ever seen an older Wednesday.
But maybe this is the first time.
Wait, this is the first series that made her a teenager. She's always been a younger girl.
That's what I'm saying. But
so she can continue to age. Maybe Wednesday will have kids with the same attitude as her.
Wednesday Junior, go have some adventures.
I'm not saying they will, but I'm saying it could happen.
I mean, Netflix, even if it's not natural, they'll find a way to milk it and milk it.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think
Let's not play Netflix like they're some type of losers who are so desperate to milk something. They come out with new bangers all the time.
Listen, look at what happened to The Witcher. They were like, pack your bags and go. If you got to go, we'll move on with another Witcher.
That's right.
And then we're going to make a branch off of your show just to show you how we're doubling.
That sucks.
Yes, how we're doubling down on it.
Yep.
So,
it's what history has shown us. Stranger Things, 4 seasons, season 5
coming. They don't live on history.
Season 6 is coming. Monster seasons 2 and 3 are coming.
Hey, let me ask you a question. When did Wednesday come out before this one?
What?
When was there another Wednesday? There wasn't. This is brand new, right?
The characters exist.
No. The show, brand new.
Yeah, it just came out.
Okay. They come out with Squid Game. When was there a show before a show called Squid Game before then? Never, right? Brand new. They come out with new stuff all the time. Just because they're making season 2s of other shows, that never stopped them from bringing creativity to a new show. So why does it matter? They're giving us new stuff. They're giving us old stuff. Meanwhile, Madman declared his love for Cobra Kai season 5 coming out, or we just watched. Right?
6 coming out.
Okay, so season 6 coming out, right?
I'm excited.
Okay, so don't be selective with Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I feel a little defensive of Netflix right now.
I'm saying that I know 110%
those shows.
that Netflix is going to turn on the sequel machine and pump out a bunch, just like how they have again.
Yeah, but you say that as a bad thing. Meanwhile, you're pumped for season 6. So should they turn off the sequel machine for Cobra Kai?
Well, no.
Okay, so then your argument doesn't matter because you're just being selective of what you like to see.
I never once said, why will they keep going? I said they'll just keep
they only
popular.
By the way, they only continue with shows that are huge. Like Orange is the New Black was freaking huge. Stranger Things, huge show.
Monster.
I never finished Orange is the New Black, but
I heard the protagonist was lame.
We watched it for a while.
Yeah, it was
really
a really good show. Really good. I think I started watching something else, kind of didn't. That's the problem.
We didn't watch it when it was happening.
Yes,
we watched it later.
So
because of that, you're watching through the seasons, but then something new comes out and it's like, oh snap, I want to watch something new.
Another one I hear about is Emily in Paris, which has apparently been going on for a little while now.
Oh yeah,
but there's a lot of
on
shows on Netflix.
Over the place.
There's a lot of shows on Netflix that we haven't even touched that are bangers. That are out there that people are watching and doing it. So
left and right.
let's leave Netflix alone. Okay, they're getting enough stuff out there in the world where people are talking crap about Netflix when they're the only ones giving us consistent
consistency of
bangers, bro.
everything. Like, not just
Consistent.
like one thing.
Yup.
Like, they're still continuing with their stand-ups. They're still
Oh, yeah.
everything, reality, everything. You go and they have a little bit. They give you
Yeah.
some of everything all the time.
Netflix released this show Kaleidoscope, which just came out. It's already in the top. It's already dominated the top 10. It's a crime series, which is actually I think it's like a crime robbery that goes wrong, and I think there's like some other stuff to it or whatever. But apparently, it's doing well too. You see, Netflix, as soon as one thing blows up, another thing blows up. So
Yeah, they're hit makers. That's what hit makers do.
they can't help.
They
but
keep
hit me.
making hits. All right, we hit the crap out of this topic. So what is next, my friend?
Well, I am happy and also disappointed to report that Persona 5 has now sold 8.3 million copies worldwide.
You said happy but disappointed?
Pokemon sold like a fucking like a billion copies.
but
in like
come
3
on.
days.
You can't
Well, you
compare
can't
Pokemon
compare,
to
yeah.
freaking this game that nobody even knows about outside of these 8.3 million people.
God of War Ragnarok sold like 5 million in like a week. I don't know. It's just like, it's cool. I was like, wow, that's awesome. But then you look at like these games that sell like a million
But
in
you
like a
can't
day.
compare
Yeah, but
it
that's
to
like,
something
bruh,
else. These
That's
are
crazy
big
to-
numbers.
like that's
These are
huge
big
numbers for this
them.
anime.
Exactly.
For an anime game? Come on, man.
Well,
Listen,
crazy.
JRPG more. Because
This is-
a game can have an anime art style. And
No,
So-
that's not the case because Final Fantasy is a JRPG and it sells crazy millions, right?
I think
so
the
it has
biggest
nothing to
thing-
do with that.
No one cared about Persona until 5 came out. That one got incredible critical acclaim, and it was even nominated for Game of the Year. Which, I mean, Breath of the Wild beat it, which it deserved it. But, you know, so it
I
makes
am
sense.
going to say something that I'm going to regret saying.
I'm so
But
excited
I'm
to hear
going to
it.
say it.
Hmm?
Listen,
Yeah?
this is what CMoney has said, right?
Huh?
This is the importance of having a game on different systems.
Mhm. Yeah, they should have won multi-platform. 1 million of that was from the Xbox and PC and Switch version that just came out.
Exactly. So this is why they're making that cheddar. So it's a huge thing for them and stuff to celebrate. This is only the beginning because everybody's
Maybe.
Well,
Because if they don't make Persona 6
Yes.
for Xbox, then
Oh,
they're
of
back in the
course. They're
shitter.
well,
back
let's just
in
see.
the-
Now,
They're
Persona
back
6,
in
I
the
think
shitter
if
quick.
they want to make money, it has to be everywhere.
Yeah.
If they're now,
I agree.
if it's a PlayStation only, it will be critically acclaimed, assuming that they do it as well as Persona 5 did. But it won't hit those numbers. They need to keep multi-platform. So yeah,
I agree.
this number includes both the vanilla Persona 5 and the Royal, which is
Yeah.
basically the better version in every single way.
Yeah, so they had to sell the game twice to get to this number.
Yeah,
So,
but
but the
technically,
point,
it's sort of like it's like an upgraded version.
yeah. So, but this is not a real number, right? 8.3 million is not 8.3 million different people. It's maybe more like 5 million different people or 6 million different people, and then 2.3 million of those people are double dipping like you did, right?
Well, yeah.
So,
The game has become the highest selling Persona of all time and Megami Tensei game in general. And well, yeah, 1 million of that is from the multi-platform release back in October. So yeah,
Good.
I think this is pretty cool. It's a beacon of light for the franchise. It seems like that this went from something very niche to something that's clearly a much bigger deal in the world of gaming and is no longer just some little JRPG title. It's obviously a big deal.
I still want to play. I haven't done it yet.
You should.
I
The problem
haven't
is
done
that
it yet.
it's
We got to do a Doodles Never
Yeah,
Ever.
I want to
'cause that'll
try
make
the
us do it.
game.
No, that's
and
a problem. It's long. Meaning that I would like.
We're not
going
going to beat it for sure. I just want to try it
The
to
problem
see
is that
if
I
it
feel
even
like
hooks us in the beginning.
The problem
You know
with
what I'm saying?
Persona 5 is that that's the effed up part. You a lot of people don't reach the end, but when you do, it pays off. Like it's like it gets way better. And
Yeah.
Royal, I started.
But that's the problem. What you just said right now is not good because
no,
we're
I
going to
don't
play
mean
it,
like
and
that.
if
I
it
don't
doesn't
mean it's
get better
bad.
immediately,
I enjoy everything.
it's
about
done and it'll be
Listen,
gone forever.
I do-
I enjoy the game, the whole game, playing it. But when the game ends, it feels whole, complete. Like wow, I did something really cool or something like that.
Listen,
That's
it's
what I'm trying
it's one of MADMAN's top games. I want to check it out. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we will. We'll do it on a doodle.
Yeah,
We'll make it
I'm
happen.
excited to like try out the game.
Now, that
Alright.
being said, there's another little news with Persona, right? Persona.
Okay, let me start. So reportedly, a full-on remake of Persona 3 is in development. So this is not to get confused with the Persona 3 portable remaster coming out this January, along with Persona 4 Golden for Xbox Series, Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and PC. So yeah, as that game approaches release, new info from various sources claims that a remake of Persona 3 is currently in development at Atlus, which will completely rebuild the game from scratch to make it more in the vein of Persona 5. Whether it's the original version or portable or the Fez version is to be determined. So my thing about the game is that I've seen trailers. The game is, Persona 3 portable. It's the portable version and stuff like that. Which, I mean, it has supposedly the best cast of characters in the whole series. But, I mean, it is a bit of a shame as a portable version. I mean, yeah, the characters, it does let you choose male and female this time. That's the only version that lets you do that. Which, I mean, that's cool. But I think that, along with that, that also comes with the sacrifice of the story that Fez had. So, like Persona 5 Royal, Persona 3 Fez is basically the version of Persona 3 that adds a bunch of story content and
What's Fez, bro? What's Fez? You say Fez as if the world knows. We just found out that only 8.3 million people bought it for Persona 5. We know that number is way less for Persona 3. So,
well, especially the one for the
Persona
PlayStation
3
Vita.
Fez is just the upgraded version. It's like it's better in every way. It adds a bunch of new stories.
Is that literally what it's called, or is it like
FES?
FES stands for something else?
No. I mean, I'm sure it stands for something, but it's just called Fez, like FES at the end, in all caps. So yeah, it's a kind of stupid name, but that's like the definitive version. However, it only lets you play as a male protagonist. It's complicated. What it means in Persona 3, the original, like, what's the point? But, so the thing is that all three versions have sort of something that's special to it. So, I think this remaster is going to be cool. I'll probably check it out on Game Pass. But what my dream would be is to merge all three games into one big, beautiful package in Persona 3 Remake, which
asking for too much, man.
Way too much.
You're asking for too much. You know how much it will cost them to? That will be like making a brand new.
You know what?
That will be Persona 6.
I'll tell you right now.
It should be a new one. Like, it's not going to be like this game, but better graphics. Again, in the vein of Persona 5, it's going to have the graphics quality akin to Persona 5, completely redone models, reanimated cutscenes, redone CGI. The dungeons are meant to be super fleshed out. Because with 3 and 4, the big problem with dungeons in the game was that they felt like the same thing, but a new coat of paint or a new theme or something like that. But with Persona 5, every single dungeon was incredibly different. Everything's just so fleshed out. In Persona 3, that's what they would have to do to make it different enough.
Yeah, but Persona 3 is an old game, dude. Like, they built up to Persona 5. You know what I'm saying?
So what they should do is like how Resident Evil 2 was a game, and then Resident Evil 2 Remake blew it out the water.
Yeah, but you can't compare Resident Evil to Persona. Persona sells what Resident Evil forgot to sell.
Yeah.
Like, Resident Evil will be like, you know what? I'm going to stop selling right now. That's what Persona sells next to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this
they
is
can't
like
compare.
their taxes.
Now, Persona 5.
Yeah, for real.
Now, how I know Persona 5 is that's basically what gave gamers a look like, hey, this exists. Because when they brought Persona 4 Gold into PC, it sold incredibly well on Steam. A few million copies right away and stuff like that. And now they realize, hey, people like Persona now. So I think that it's a big betting thing, but if they make a full-on, humongous release for Persona 3, they gave it all the budget in the world, then I feel like that is what would make it.
But why would they do that for an old game, bro?
To make it new again.
But there's no guarantee people are going to give a shit.
It's a bet.
Yeah, but that's a stupid bet. I would never take that bet.
Atlus is stupid themselves. They limit their consoles. They release weird strategies. That's some Atlus thing.
Okay, well, let's see what they do with Persona 6, man. That's where we got to see what they're doing.
They can use that money or less than that.
Get out the high school thing. I feel like that the high school trend, I mean, it works. It's cool, but I feel like
it's anime, bro. They're never leaving high school.
Maybe adults say.
The girls will be wearing their skirts, their school skirts, forever.
Listen,
Persona is gonna live in high school forever.
Why would you want that?
First of all, I never said I want that. That's weird
game.
To say because I've never even played it.
Well, fair
so
enough.
I can tell you that they're not gonna do it because a Japanese studio makes this game, and the people who play Persona want to see that.
Well, actually, hold up. Actually, the girls do wear skirts, but they wear black leggings, meaning that there's no like sexual. You can see
it's
a little
just
under
the
there,
idea of
they're clothes. They look like they have clothes on. Like it's not like they're skimpy and all that.
Madman.
That's what I thought. I thought they were naked. I thought that every girl in that game was naked. God,
no,
I'm
Persona
so
1 and 2. I don't know if they were necessarily high school, but they were. I think they were older and stuff like that. So like it was, but Persona 3,
and they weren't popular.
That's when they introduced the high school.
Persona 3 is when they got popular.
Madman.
Yes. Huh?
The idea that you're not super pumped about the fact that they're doing this blows my mind.
I am very
because
excited for
I'm
Persona
so
3.
excited
I
for
really
you
wish it was
because
Fez. That's like the ultimate edition. But I mean, the fact that we're getting portable at all, that's nice.
listen, you love this entire franchise. You've played what 4, 5,
Well,
and
I beat
you
4
have
Golden
Royals.
in 5.
yes.
And
So
they're both really good.
I was excited for you to be able to go back
I am excited.
and play
I'm definitely
these
excited.
older games because I know how much you enjoy the other ones.
Even if it's compromised, I'm still going to be able to play Persona 3 finally. So I'm still
yeah,
excited
that's
for that.
awesome. So you got to focus on that. The fact that they're not investing more money, you don't want them to invest more money than they can and then not be able to give you Persona 6, right?
Right, of course, I know that.
So,
I mean, Sega owns Atlas now, so they just give them the money for what they think is good.
I think this is a good thing. The franchise is getting a lot more light right now
Love,
because
The merchandise, they make a lot now.
they make a lot and it's really cool actually.
Yeah, the figures,
Yes.
statues, you see that Persona's starting to become. They're even making a Persona movie.
But this
So,
is the thing. I see the merch, right? And
Yeah,
we've gotten some stuff and I'm like, oh, that's from Persona 3. Madman never played that
blue
before.
hair.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I
I mean, I will tell you, Persona 5 has the coolest character designs. That's a fact. All the characters look super cool. The crow's like super fire looking. So I think that CMoney, you're doing jumping jacks
what?
in excitement.
Yes. He is
Yeah.
very
So
excited,
excited.
and we can't wait to play Persona 5.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
So
All right.
Persona, excited,
Oh,
super pumped. What's next on the list, my friend?
So, reportedly, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine will play significant roles in Avengers Secret Wars, the 6th installment in the Avengers film series. Tobey Maguire appeared in Spider-Man No Way Home as a supporting character, and Hugh Jackman is set to co-star with Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool 3. So these characters will reportedly play a bigger role in the larger MCU. I know what you're thinking. Poor Andrew Garfield, never even mentioned. But, yep. So, this is pretty epic. So, Secret Wars, to put it in perspective, that's the big dog of the magnum opus of Marvel Comics. This is the even bigger than Endgame, bigger than anything seen before.
Okay.
Any comic timelines
Okay.
or variations, any sort of plots or any threads or anything. It's a war of the multiverses. Not some kiddie, goofy shit where they're all playing and trying to take down some bad guy. It's a war, killing each other. It's like this crazy and apparently it's one of the greatest comic series ever created.
Hunger Games?
It was a limited
And
run.
it won't do better than Avengers 1.
It should be the best Avengers, apparently. So
How can it be the best Avengers without the Avengers?
Well,
Like, who
again,
the fuck are the Avengers now?
well, now it's Captain America. Captain America is now the new Sam
Fuck outta
Wilson,
here.
who is Falcon. Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, Spider-Man will probably be there. So they got new characters.
Listen,
Loki's
ain't
a
nobody
good guy.
They
showing
want
up
us
for
to
that.
assume who the Avengers
Remember,
are.
Loki's a good guy, and also there's still Thor and Hulk are there. Even if Hulk's
They're
not
gonna be like,
angry anymore.
who had popular movies that people actually saw?
Let's
well,
throw them
Spider-Man.
together.
Spider-Man's gonna be in there because he's gonna be the only one that people actually watched. And then
Fair.
Moon Knight.
I mean, I think Moon Knight's cool. We didn't. finish the
Nobody
series.
said he wasn't cool, but nobody watched the show.
Well, people did. I mean, Loki. A lot of people like the Loki show, so he's there. He's a good guy now.
Oh,
Listen,
so they have
guys,
to go back and try to grab somebody.
some of the bad guys
Some
and
of the
turn
bad
them into
guys.
good
Can you come
guys.
on to the good side,
They
please?
are in such a mess that they're like, yo, Loki, you're an Avenger.
Well, if you
and you're
remember,
an Avenger. And you're an Avenger. They're
The
just saying,
Avengers,
I wanna
kick your
be an
ass,
Avenger
Loki. But
for
you're in.
Marvel.
You're in. Tag you in, baby.
He's in.
Welcome to the good side.
Welcome to the good bowl.
Yo,
Well,
man,
why do you guys let me in now? We lost
we're
all the
running out of
Avengers.
Avengers.
The Avengers are gone.
Fucking die.
It's gone.
It actually doesn't really mean anything to be an Avenger
Yeah, do you think
anymore.
Thanos will join? Like, would you talk to him? Can you put in a good word
Can you
for us?
can you give him this note for me?
Yeah.
Circle
Odin.
yes
Can we bring him back
or
to
no.
life? You know what I'm saying? Can we get him over
We'll
here?
do a what if with him.
Yeah, they're gonna bring back the life of that guy, the gatekeeper, with that big sword that lets them come in and travel.
I don't know.
You're an
Everybody's
Avenger
in.
now. Tobey Maguire. We need 2 Spider-Men. We don't have enough Avengers.
an Avenger
Let's get
now.
you in here.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, it's joke.
Wolverine.
Listen,
They're
they're
gonna
making,
even start leaving Marvel. Batman, you're an Avenger now.
if they're making that was epic, man. Yo, this is The Rock is gonna get his job here
Yeah. They're
as
gonna
Black Adam.
He's gonna be
and
all
he's
the
gonna be an
characters.
Avenger.
He's gonna be all the characters in one. He has all their superpowers.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh. If
Jesus.
they're giving Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool the Avenger crown, that means that they're like really in
I mean, actually,
in
I have
need
no
for
idea if
Avengers.
Deadpool's going to be there because apparently Deadpool 3 is that's it for Ryan. Apparently, he's done after that.
Man, if they
But-
can't get Deadpool 3, I mean, if they can't get Deadpool in there,
To be a freaking Avenger, then yeesh.
then it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, remember,
I'm not
X-Men
watching it
Fantastic
then.
Four, there's going to be other characters and stuff like that, but you know.
Yep, other characters that no one cares about.
So the thing we live in a timeline where X-Men and Fantastic Four are more popular than Avengers.
Do you understand how
Remember
much money
that?
they have
Ugh.
to throw at Hugh Jackman to continue to do
That's
this
how
shit?
desperate
That's
they
how desperate
are,
they are.
dude.
Yeah. That Hugh, like,
He was retired. He was like, I'm never lifting a weight again.
Nope.
And they're like, bro, yo, take these stacks. He was like, all right, well, let me get them 15s. Let me get them 15s going, pump that iron.
I mean, the guy's been just doing whatever he wants now. He's actually in Broadway right now.
Hey, repetition. He does 48,000 reps per arm.
Yo.
I mean, hey, he's been doing Broadway. He's been doing
I
a whole
didn't
bunch
think
of
this was so
stuff.
funny.
So, you know.
This is freaking
What a silly
Like, I
topic.
knew we were going to
so
talk about
fun.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would make me laugh so much, the idea that they think that this Avengers is somehow has any real significance. They should just kill the Avengers name and come up with another
listen,
group.
Until they build up new characters.
Exactly. You can't put them
That
in
they
first.
Yes,
Like,
that
what the fuck?
they can't just be crowned Avengers.
I remember
The
new
thing
Black Panther
is,
too.
Yes, they all had Iron Man.
Oh, see, if Black Panther was still alive,
Yes.
He would carry.
He will lead it.
would have led
Yes.
the Avengers, and then there may have been a smidge
Some
of a
type
chance.
of credibility.
Because between
Yeah.
him and Falcon,
Yep.
And
being the
Spider-Man.
new Captain America and Spider-Man, you have a solid base.
Yes.
Because that's what they
But
had.
right
They had
now
Iron
they
Man,
don't.
Captain America, and the other,
You remember
The Hulk?
Falcon and Winter Soldier was really good.
and the Hulk,
Remember
yeah.
that?
Oh my gosh, that's when I realized how much I loved Iron Man and Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man. He was so freaking perfect that, like, when that Captain America, that Civil War, and
Yeah.
there was that freaking battle between him and Captain America.
Oh yeah, he wrecked Iron Man. Jeez.
I hated Captain America for
Bro,
that
he
shit.
wrecked.
The
Not even
fact
like,
that he-
I got you, buddy.
Yo, I
Weapons to
was
shoot.
so
You lost. He
angry.
slammed that shield down his
Yo,
goddamn
I
neck
was
and
so.
almost
I'm
killed
like,
the.
how freaking dare
Evil
you?
are you?
How dare you?
I was like, go, Cap.
Yeah, you were.
Go,
You were.
Cap.
Yo.
Go, Cap.
Yo, C-Money and
Send that
I.
rich bitch
No.
to hell.
Fuck that. Yo, I was
Jesus.
so livid.
Oh my god! Hey, Captain America. I don't. See, you haven't seen Falcon and Winter Soldier yet, but Captain America, truth, it makes anyone crazy. Remember Falcon and Winter Soldier? See, money the new Captain America. He went around killing people. And
Yeah,
everything
it
like
was. He was rough.
that. Yeah, he lost
Listen.
He
his. shit.
snapped his shit. It was
After
crazy.
that,
He was like a crazy guy, and they had Falcon and Bucky come, and he's like, "Listen, we're gonna take that shield from you, bitch." And there was like this big fight scene and all that. He got power crazy. So yeah, that was really good. You see, the Phase 4 started with promise. WandaVision was great too. Falcon was really good. Loki, we never finished it, but it started good. Like it had a lot of potential.
I understand, Madman, that you guys have moved on from that. I still replaying that fight scene in my head, and I think I may have cried a little bit when I saw Iron Man. I want to jump in there and give him, a hand.
A high five.
And no, freaking, that's when I stopped liking Captain America and that Chris
Yeah,
Evans
yeah, I
fudger that
remember.
played him.
I didn't know you felt that strongly.
But
Yo,
then you
I
liked
was
him again in
pissed.
Gray Man.
Oh, no, that's not true. I liked Ryan Gosling in Gray Man.
Oh,
and
they
that's
didn't
why-
make Ryan Gosling a superhero, bro.
Yes! Oh my God,
He
The
should do it.
Rock, Ryan Gosling. When he's done playing Ken, this sounds like such a messed up sentence. When he's done playing Ken, you guys got to make him a superhero.
I agree.
Heck
I agree.
yeah. Yo,
All right,
listen,
now let me
You
say
just go
this.
to Kane the Conqueror.
okay?
He's like, the galaxy, the planets. What do you want?
Listen,
What do you want?
I know right now Marvel is super desperate. Okay, this is
yes.
very clear.
Yes.
But I'm going to set you up for this one, Madman.
What?
There's no one more desperate, clearly, than DC because they're ready to give the criminal
a bigger
more
role
jobs
in
later.
the franchise.
The Flash
Yes.
can possibly be in more movies
Oh my gosh.
because DC is so desperate that
Yep.
they'd rather keep
Ezra Miller,
the
the
literal
crook.
criminal.
Yeah, they're
And
like
up next,
saying.
Bill Cosby as Batman.
Yeah, right. They're to go to jail and pick up a few more criminals and start handing out the
Now, here's
roles.
the thing.
There's going to be a real life Joker, right?
Oh, the real life Joker.
Yeah, they
They'd be
want the
"Any
real
Joker
Suicide
in the
Squad."
area?"
They say, you know
man.
what? People are not really relating because we're getting actors. We need real criminals in the
to
roles.
deliver these lines.
Yo,
They're
the
gonna go-
Flash is
wait,
going to
wait,
be, I
wait.
guarantee
They're
the
gonna go to
Flash,
like a mental asylum. They're gonna be like, "What do you want?" You're like,
the Flash
show
is
me your
going to
man.
lead the next Suicide Squad.
Yeah, right?
Suicide Squad,
100%.
but they're actually from a hospital. Oh, that's
It's going to be
Can
real
you
legit criminals.
imagine Harley Quinn is actually like a doctor who deals with the freaking.
the good nurse is the
Oh,
fucking guy. I
man.
can't forget. I can't remember
Yo.
his name. Charles,
Yeah.
whatever the heck.
That's
This
He's still in
crazy.
prison.
This is crazy. It's
They're going to
hilarious.
get them on work release.
They're-
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I know you're a convicted murderer, but we need you. We need that real shit
We
on
need
our
the feeling,
screen.
the passion, the
Right.
fire, the desire.
These actors, they don't know what it feels like to suck the life out of a human, but you do.
You do.
You don't know how to
be that.
kill.
You can kill anyone
Oh,
on
be
stage,
dead
whoever you
choking.
want.
Kill everyone you
You
see.
pick them.
Yo,
If you
this
actually
is-
kill him, I won't tell anyone.
this is crazy that they're
That's
like
wild.
back in, like, oh yeah, he hasn't done anything since. So,
Oh yeah, so they're like, all right, he gets a pass. So yeah, reportedly Warner Bros. Wants to keep working with Ezra Miller as a Flash in future projects and alleged sequel to the movie, assuming it does well, and assuming Ezra Miller can somehow squirm his way out of prison. Yeah, he has committed various crimes in his lifetime, especially recently. In the future, the Flash was thought to be in jeopardy, but Warner Bros. Instead chose to keep Ezra at the center of the film after he supposedly got in touch with them and promised to, get mental
stop
I'll
the
help.
never
killing.
do it again.
To stop the
I
murders,
pinky
to stop
swear,
the
guys.
stealing.
I won't kill
I
anyone.
pinky swear.
Promise. So yeah, now it looks like they want to keep working with him, assuming he doesn't get locked up for most of his crimes.
That's wild.
The crazy thing is that I think this will have an impact on whether he goes to jail or not, or how long he's going to be in jail for. I think this is going to be like one of those things that they're like, yeah, look, he's been doing better. We'll keep an eye on him, or he'll have to come back and like check in with, like
I mean, he hasn't killed anyone in the last 2 minutes.
right? So this is like one of
That's
those
wild.
situations that I feel like this will impact his sentence.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're probably
That's
gonna
what I feel.
they're gonna buy him off.
Yeah.
They're gonna pay somebody. Gonna pay somebody to get him off.
But
and,
that's a
and
lot
that'll
of
be it.
desperation. Like,
Yeah,
we need
super
you so
desperate.
bad that we're going to find a way to get your ass out of prison, no matter how many people you hurt.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a really
Or
good
have
Flash,
hurt.
though.
Seriously.
Yeah,
So we
but
haven't
dude,
watched the movie. Well,
come on.
let's do this. All right, let's take a step back.
Tobey
okay?
Maguire was a really good
The movie's not even
freaking
out.
Spider-Man.
Well, he didn't kill
Like,
anyone.
Like this
No, meaning
movie.
that there are
But this
always
movie can
other
suck,
people. Yes.
Like,
I
we
mean,
don't know.
supposedly
Like,
it's a
who
best.
cares?
Apparently, test audience reactions have compared it to The Dark Knight. and stuff
Okay,
like
but
that.
that's a test.
we haven't seen
We
it.
haven't seen it. It could be trash, and they could be trying to get this guy out, and it could be garbage. Now,
Or
Like,
they're
get back
just
in
trying to
prison. You're
clown
not even going
everybody
for a
into
good
going to the
movie,
movies
bro.
to see this crap.
yeah, that's
What?
what they want. They want everybody to see the criminal live on stage.
You don't know what's coming. You don't
Are
know
you
what's
going to
coming.
leave the theater, or will
No,
you be
that's-
murdered? Nobody knows.
to be
Nobody
continued.
knows.
$10 a ticket.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That's
they're desperately they're definitely desperate. But I
mean,
will
he's
tell
the
you right
only
now.
one that James Gunn and friends apparently want to keep because Gal Gadot, she's out. Ben Affleck, Flash is it.
But
And
this
Henry
is the
Cavill,
crazy
ditch.
thing. Like, normally when people do less than this, they get dropped.
Yeah,
by
I know.
everybody.
What? You looked at the old lady wrong? You're out.
Yeah,
You
literally.
done.
You posted something that you didn't mean it in the way that it came off to
Dead.
people. Done.
You're
You're
dead
canceled.
to us. Cancel you.
Over.
Hold on. You're a murderer? No, you're good.
We're gonna fight you.
You're good. Suicide Squad needs authenticity.
At least he didn't hurt the old lady's feelings.
Yeah.
Man.
All right.
this
So
is
obviously
crazy.
DC, along with Marvel, super desperate. But you know who's not desperate? Man, I'm gonna tee it up for you again. Apparently, Sony has no desperation because everybody and their mother has purchased a PlayStation 5, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. The
Yeah.
PS5 officially has 30 million units sold. The console has been experiencing stock shortages since its release back in 2020, but it seems Sony has made the console more readily available in the last few months or so. So, what do you guys have to say about this?
that happened.
Questionable news.
Well, I've seen it in stores.
Oh yeah, the God of War bundle.
Oh, you
Yes.
saw it in the store?
Yeah.
Like with your human eyes?
Yeah. I only have human eyes.
Well,
Just
I
like
know you bring
squirrel
your
eyes.
spare.
Yeah.
You bring your spare with you when you go out, just in case.
Now I'm questioning if I saw it like online. Like you have me
I mean,
questioning.
I've never seen one out in them streets except for the few that we bought.
A wild PS5 out in the bush.
Listen.
Did you see the digital one or the
No,
disc
I saw
one?
the God of
It's
War.
the disc one.
Did you know there's a rumor
Okay.
that they're dropping the one with the disc
No.
Mm.
and they're going to give you the ability to purchase a disc drive
Player that
so
it's
you
on the
can
side.
plug it into the slim one and use it if you really want
That's a
to.
BS.
Well, no, the reason they're doing that is because they don't want shortages
sales.
to continue.
Yeah.
So instead of having to make two, they realized that they were stupid for making two different ones that were the same. And they instead, like Xbox, should have one unit for the actual system. Xbox has two completely different systems that don't affect each other's ability to
gotcha,
be made.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah,
So
Series
it's
X
like
and Series S.
separate
But
from
PlayStation literally is like, all right, well, these are the identical systems.
which
but
one do we
have
want to make?
Which one are we
Yeah.
going to make? Are we going to make the more expensive one or the cheaper one? It's like, that's so stupid because they're using the same
Yeah.
stuff, right? But Xbox has done it correctly and has two complete different systems.
Which, listen, if you're paying that much more for the other one, it should be a different system. It should
Yeah,
be
it's
better.
stupid.
It's
so dumb.
Now, this sounds to me like you remember when the Xbox for the 360 had the HD player
Yep.
on the
Oh, yeah,
side
yeah,
that
the
you plugged
HD
in.
DVD that we
Yep,
still
that
have
you
sitting
plugged in.
somewhere.
Yep, that you plugged into the Xbox.
Hey, we got to
to
watch
play.
some HD DVD movies. Okay? We need to plug that shit in and watch. We bought so many and we never watched any of them.
Yep,
I think
that
we
is
watched
true.
like one of them.
Maybe what was that Brad Pitt movie? Troy.
Troy. Yeah, we
Yes,
watched
you
Troy.
love that shit.
That was good. Brad Pitt. He's a G.
Yep, he
He is Brad and he
Yeah.
is a pit.
Yeah.
Listen,
you know,
he's been
he
in
played-
new movies lately,
Listen,
killing
that
it.
Sandra Bullock movie that he was in.
The Sandra Bullock movie
What was the
with
name?
Channing
Madman?
Tatum as well.
Yeah,
The
I'm sure he remembers.
The Lost
Lost
Kingdom,
City.
or
Lost.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
that's it.
Really?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yo, he was so good.
He was so good in there. Then he just did the new movie that he was so good in. It was his movie. Remember the one that he was on the
Oh
train?
my gosh, he was so funny.
So good.
What the heck was
Which
that?
one?
Wasn't it like a Netflix movie or was it?
I
just
think it was
went
Netflix.
into Netflix.
I think it was
Let
Netflix.
me look it
Yo. And I wasn't for it. And the funny thing is that Sandra Bullock's the one that's talking in his ear
It's
the
her
entire
movie.
time. And then at the end, she pops in for like 2 seconds.
So
and I'm
good.
like,
Bullet Train. Bullet Train.
Yeah, if that's the
that
last one.
one.
But that's to
Yes.
show you how these people connect with each other.
Right?
Because he was in that movie with her
Yes.
for a little bit. And it's like, yo, look, we're friends now. Come be in my next movie.
Yeah,
Channing
he's actually
Tatum
gonna
was
be
also
in
in it
it
as
with
well.
also there.
He had
yeah.
He had a
45
cameo in it.
minutes.
Just like Brad Pitt was in the other one.
Yep.
along with Margaret
See?
Robbie and Tobey Maguire.
There's certain friends
Tobey
you want to make.
Maguire was in there?
Yeah, he's in Babylon.
No, he's talking about a different movie.
Babylon, like I think it either just came out or is coming out.
No, the Bullet
And
Train.
Brad Pitt
Or
stars
what?
in it.
Yeah, but
You know
he's
what?
talking about another movie. We
Also
haven't watched
Brad Pitt.
Babylon yet.
Oh, he means like people that work together. Gotcha.
Yeah, but like there's a few people like Adam Sandler. He's clearly somebody you want to be friends with
I mean,
because he'll
cool
put you in
guy.
every movie he ever makes.
Yeah, he's freaking. It's pretty dope how he does not forget like the
His friends.
people.
It's
Yeah,
good stuff.
it's called Bullet Train. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bullet. I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
So-
started talking about other actors, so I kind of started questioning you.
I
You know what I'm
just talked
saying?
about Babylon. I looked up. That's a recent one or his upcoming one or whatever the heck.
Oh my gosh! Don't look up. That was so.
You know
that was
who's
so
a
bad.
funny
That
character?
was a good old case of mediocrity. The
Freaking-
funny thing is, I thought the movie was good until the ending, which was just stupid.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie much either, Madman.
I mean, it's Netflix's second biggest movie of all time.
Well,
I don't understand.
another actor that's funny is Jim Ryan because I'm just looking at this whole situation.
Ryan?
Yeah, because he's crying to the FTC and all
Yeah,
these
yeah.
people that, oh no, you can't do it because we're gonna die. First of all, like one good Call of Duty game came out in the
Yeah.
time that the PlayStation 5 has been out, and they sold 30 million freaking copies of this damn
Jesus.
system.
Really?
No, of the system.
Oh, the
30
system.
million.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Right?
Meaning
One-
that Call of Duty's not the one determining whether they sell PlayStations
Exactly.
or not.
Exactly.
So there's goes your bull crap, Jim Ryan.
Now,
and the Oscar
What are you
goes
gonna say
to
about that now, Jimmy?
Jimmy boy. So now we got the little thing that they made that for the accessibility. And the reason I say the little thing is because it sounds like they saw Xbox come out with their accessibility controller.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, snap.
We got to
We
make
should
one.
probably make one so people think we're woke.
We're woke.
You know what I'm saying? We want to help the
Yeah,
accessibility
yeah.
crowd.
The innocents.
Except they never thought about it until Xbox did it, right?
Well, years prior, because it was a while ago since they made their adaptive controller. I am right.
What are you talking about?
Xbox made a controller years ago that was for the disabled and,
It's for the
The
accessibility
incapable.
crowd. But the point is that, yeah, they did it years ago, and now they're coming out with this one.
just now.
they're
They're
like,
like, you know
oh,
what, today's the
snap.
perfect day.
Let's
They looked
do
at
it.
the sun, they're like, man, I could go for releasing an accessibility kit right now.
Now, let me ask you a question. I didn't read it or didn't pay too much attention to it because I feel like, look at that. That thing looks ridiculous.
It looks like some sci-fi button layout in a ship or something.
Well, what I want to know, and I don't know if they've announced it, but what I want to know is, are they going to do like Xbox did, which they made the adaptive controller and they made it that you can literally use it on any system anywhere.
Oh, wow.
So, because Xbox actually gave a shit and is actually trying
doing
to
it
help,
for the right reasons,
Exactly.
not just to have this
where
out.
PlayStation 5, unless I see it anywhere, which I haven't read it here, maybe it's somewhere, I would like to imagine that if they're not putting it anywhere other than PlayStation, it's pretty clear
Now,
that
it
this
says,
is just them
right
doing
there,
a gimmick.
PlayStation will have its own, as in, like, it seems like it's for their system.
Yeah, but this person, whoever wrote this,
Yeah,
is framing it the way they want to.
that's
Because
true.
they're saying just as Xbox released its own adaptive controller to advance gaming accessibility on its platforms.
Yeah, but
No,
it wasn't.
didn't.
It wasn't. It was multi.
Wrong.
Yeah.
It's on any system. You could plug it into
See,
a
that's
PlayStation
when you-
5.
Yes, that's when you see that they're doing it just
Yeah.
so that, like, for people to play, right?
Yeah.
If you
Xbox did
shouldn't
it
have
for the
to
actual
buy
right
a bunch
reasons.
of like separate controllers.
I wonder
Yep.
if you could plug it into a Switch. That would be funny.
You could plug it into anything that has a USB. It
oh,
works.
so
That's
yes,
really
that
cool.
works then. Cool.
It
Wow,
works.
Xbox over here showing off again.
Yeah. And
That's
but this
cool.
guy obviously showing his PlayStation fanboyism. They're like, oh well, he didn't even have to write that sentence, but he did it. They're gonna have their own, just like Xbox did it for themselves.
Mhm.
They didn't do it for themselves. They did it for everybody.
Did it for the greater
PlayStation,
good. They're the
clowns.
true
Greater good. There you
superheroes.
go.
Clowns. PlayStation.
Those
Clowns.
creepy clowns. Ugh. I'm feeling sick just thinking about it.
You know where clowns don't go?
Where?
Into space.
Like Starfield? What?
Like
Wow.
Starfield.
Holy crap.
I know, my mind was blown when I just processed this information. But yes, Starfield has been reconfirmed to release before June of 2023. Starfield's release date
Yo.
is not yet announced, but what's for sure is that it will be released before Xbox's E3 showcase. So, wow. We're getting one of the most anticipated games of all time
That picture
in only a couple
alone
months. Isn't that
was-
insane?
was incredible.
What picture?
The picture right here. There you go.
Starfield,
Oof, yeah,
baby.
that is pretty nice.
It is
It's gonna be a game changer.
Insane.
It's gonna be a game changer. And honestly,
Wow.
I think so. Remember, it was supposed to come out already, right? We
Yeah,
already
it's
had
supposed
Starfield in our lives, and
Yes.
we would have all been loving it, and it would have been game of the year. Starfield was supposed to release 11/11/22. Okay, it's not out because they delayed it. They delayed it because Xbox wants to get this right. They don't want Bethesda to feel like they said 11/11 and they have to put it out, even if there's bugs that they have to then work through. I think Xbox did the right thing, gave them more time to solidify that they had everything the way they
To
wanted
make this
it,
game the GOAT.
to make it the best that they could. The
Now,
other
here's the
thing I
fact.
believe is that they wanted to make sure that the graphics
Mm-hmm.
were up to snuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that was a huge thing because I feel like,
That's what happened
remember,
with Halo,
Starfield was
man.
already being made
Yeah.
before Xbox bought them. So you figure 2021 is when Xbox sealed the deal,
Yeah.
right? So there wasn't a 100% Xbox version until
Yes.
last, 21.
They
right?
need to
Till January
have
of
the
21.
time to
All right.
adapt it
Yeah, I think I know
properly.
what's going on here. So
That's-
I think like 2023,
Sorry.
this game comes out. Huh? What? Sorry, what were you saying?
No,
something? I'm sorry. I
want-
apologize.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Trust me, go. I'm gonna go on my own tangent,
Go ahead. I was
Well,
the
no,
one
he
who
was going to
jumped
go on a
in.
tangent, so
Oh,
I'm
go.
going to jump in here if you don't jump in.
bro.
So jump in, dude.
All right. So what I know
lied.
100% for sure, fact, that just like how in 2018 it was the race between God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2 for Game of the Year, or how just this past year it was the race between Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok for Game of the Year. This year it's gonna be the race between Starfield and Tears of the Kingdom for Game of the Year.
I agree.
It will
Just by
be
looking at this
100%
picture,
like
I got to tell you.
I agree with you.
There's like a
Madman.
million games coming out this year.
Yeah, there's
So
there's
I
going to
would
be a lot of
say-
competition, but this picture's freaking.
See,
I never even
don't
seen anything.
think Tears of the Kingdom is going to be
Oh,
in that main.
Oh, it will. It
Competition.
100% will.
No.
It's a sequel to
I
one of the
think
greatest
so.
games ever
Exactly what you
created.
just said right now will define the outcome of the situation. It's a sequel to a game that, for all intents and purposes, was a lucky game to even have come out. Because
wow.
every Zelda
Wow.
beforehand was critically acclaimed, but no one gave a shit. The only reason Zelda came out to such a banger was that it was an amazing game, something that wasn't seen before. No other game had as much freedom as Breath of the Wild had.
And
Okay.
arguably, some people
And-
still think it's the best.
Yeah, it's one of the best
I
games
agree
that's
with
come
Madman
out.
on this one.
But hold on, right? Understand, just like we had a big conversation about Squid Game, okay? This is the same thing. See, we already know what Tears of the Kingdom is going to be. It's going to be a advanced version of the game that already came out. Now,
You can
if
travel
this
the
game was
sky.
coming out on a Nintendo Switch 2, maybe we could be like, oh snap, there's going to be a big difference. But just like Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok was just a newer version of the 2018
Whether
God
you
of
like
War.
it or not,
Well, this will be
see,
big-
money. Ragnarok was nominated for an
Game of the Year.
insane amount
And who
of
won?
things.
But
They
who
won
won
more-
Game of the Year?
That was
Elden
one,
Face.
buddy.
Elden Ring.
Nobody. They
Old
won everything
Circle.
else.
No, they
Yes.
didn't.
The Crown.
They won like one more award than Elden Ring. Elden Ring won
Dude.
4, the other one won 5.
Listen,
Yeah, that was
God of
rough.
War.
But not the big two.
They still
Not the big
won
two.
more. They
But not
won
the
more.
big two. So
They
it's like
won
saying,
more.
listen, you won for best detergent, right? Where this guy won the best thing ever made, right?
Yes, but when you count the awards, they have more. So
But
God
see,
of War,
let's call it what
has
it
more.
is.
It was nominated
War-
for every freaking
God of War
thing.
only got more because it's a PlayStation exclusive, just like the Zelda will get, but it won't win.
It will
won't. Mark
get-
my words. Remember this right now.
It
Remember
doesn't
this right
matter.
now.
The point
It won't
is,
win.
Madman said
I mean-
it was going to be a fight between them two.
But I
So
don't think it's going to be a
nobody
fight between the
said-
two because there's
It will be
other
the
games
fight.
coming
then
out.
that's your opinion.
Hey, let me tell you,
Fine.
Spider-Man 2 is coming out this year.
Madman said,
As great as I think that would be,
Spider-Man
it
2.
won't be the big race. It's
Yeah,
not going
I
to be a
don't
10 out of
think
10
so.
masterpiece or something like that.
I think Spider-Man 2 is going to get big
look
burn.
at history. Breath of the Wild, 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Likely it'll be a similar scenario for this game.
Yeah,
assuming
I
they
agree.
don't F it up
Don't
somehow.
underestimate.
And Starfield, I'm
Nintendo
betting my
and
money it'll be some
their
10 out of 10
exclusive.
masterpiece. It'll probably be the biggest
I think
game in
Spider-Man
forever.
will also be up there for sure.
Probably, it'll
And
definitely, I think it'll be a 9. Like I also
You're
see
also forgetting other games coming out, dude.
like Resident Evil 4 remake is probably
Yes.
gonna be there. I wouldn't be surprised
Yes.
if Dead Space remake got
There's
there.
so many games
I love
coming out
the
this
fact that
year.
there are so many games coming out this
It's
year.
not a
I
clear
feel
win. I
Like
tell you
Final
right now.
Fantasy 16, that one might get nominated as well, you know. So-
Redfall's coming out. That looks
Well,
like
I
a
don't
banger.
think it's a game of the year. It's not gonna be a game of the year. It's a
What are you talking
multiplayer
about?
co-op
They
game.
just literally came out with Deathloop, which was nominated for Game of the Year by so many people, and it won Game of the Year by so many people.
So listen,
Arcane
it
doesn't
was
miss,
nominated.
bro.
I am
Arcane does not miss.
very excited about the fact that there are so many games coming
But
out
I think
this
that
year.
those two are gonna
And
be the ones that take the most attention.
The reason why I'm so excited is because I felt in during the awards that it was just the same names,
Exactly.
the same names. I want
God
to
of War Ragnarok.
see different people win. I want to see competition. I want to
Yep.
feel like it was a rounded award game, not that in every single turn you take, it would every award the same few games being
That's what I'm
mentioned.
telling you,
I didn't
though.
like that.
But
so
that's what I'm saying.
I am very excited for the fact that they're going to have much more.
It won't be a 2-game race.
No, I
100%.
think there's going
That's what I'm
to be
saying.
a lot
It's not going to
more.
be Starfield versus Zelda. there's so many other games that are coming out this year that are going to be of that caliber. Again, you can't tell me Spider-Man 2 is not going to be in the discussion.
It will be there.
Miles Morales was amazing. Spider-Man 1 was amazing.
That the top two runners are probably going to, but that's okay. You don't need to think so, but I agree with Madman on that.
I think that Starfield will be up there. I think Zelda will be up there. I think Redfall will be up there. I think at the end of the year, we don't know what Xbox has so many first-party games, big games. We only know up to June.
Hey guys,
they haven't showed us Hellblade 2 supposedly is supposed to be coming out, which is going to be another bang.
Hellblade 2, if it comes out, it will be Game of the Year.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, I think that they should just make all the awards for every category and then leave a blank and send them all to Phil Spencer and have him just fill in the names with whatever games that Xbox has made that they feel this year that they feel that
this past year, God of War and Horizon kept getting nominated for things. Horizon didn't get nominated for as much, but it still got nominated for Game of the Year. And PlayStation had mad games being nominated for different things. But
you're acting as if Xbox is the only freaking people that are going to be there.
I literally just talked about Spider-Man 2.
Coming out this year.
I said that we don't know. I said they have a big first-party lineup. We don't know what's coming out after June.
We don't know.
Exactly. So Hellblade 2 is a game changer if it comes out this year.
Hellblade 2, it's the most beautiful game changer. Game. If that footage is real, it's the most beautiful God real I've ever seen.
It will be if that comes out, that's going to throw a wrench in everybody's talk because that game is so beautiful so loved by critics. When you think about Hellblade Part 1 that came out.
When I saw Elden Ring, I saw a game that was way beyond any other game that was showcased in the awards. Okay? And it should have, it should have wiped out more than it did.
Agreed.
However, that's where I'm getting to right now with this stuff. Like, I am hoping that more games are at that level where you're not questioning the winners or who takes the stuff back.
I mean, 2 races are definitely more fun. I mean, it brings more talk.
Also, we're also just kind of accepting the fact in our minds and saying, well, Nintendo, they ain't making shit else. They're just making Zelda. Who knows what they come out? They can surprise everybody and say, this fall, Metroid Prime 4 is coming out.
4, that would be a Game of the Year nominee.
That would blow everybody's mind. This is the thing. Our knowledge right now is just the first half.
You guys are forgetting about the big dogs. And that's what nobody's thinking about. No one has saw of how Pikmin 4 is going to wipe everything out.
That might get. I think it'll be in the best family game category.
I think Pikmin 4 is going to take everything.
It's going to take everything.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Starfield is going to get delayed after Pikmin 4 is released. They're going to be, oh shit.
We got to work on this.
We're out.
We got to work on this.
No, but again, you don't know what Nintendo has cooking outside of that, and again, we don't know what the fall season looks like this year, except for Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is the only fall game that we know about right now. The only banger that we know about. The fall is full of bangers. They have Assassin's Creed coming out. There's another Assassin's Creed. If that comes out with the way they talked about it, come on, man.
They need listen.
This year is going to be crazy, son. Yo, it's going to be so crazy this year.
Assassin's Creed was like at such a high level for me with my past experiences with it, but I didn't like that new one.
You just didn't like the Viking. You didn't like the Viking aspect because the game itself, phenomenal.
Yeah, I didn't like also the little.
Valhalla was Game of the Year nominated.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have won Game of the Year. And
it did not.
The
damn game keeps going, bro. It's so good.
The little flaws that I saw, when there's certain things that really annoy me.
Facial expressions. It is not the best. I mean, it was a launch title for next year.
Yeah, like I wasn't gonna get necessarily too much past that. Like
I'll tell you right now, if I showed you that game on PC, maxed out, woo, game changer.
I don't know. Well, it didn't lose to I think it lost to The Last of Us Part 2, right?
Damn. What you say, man? I'm mesmerized by the woos over here.
I'm pretty sure Assassin's Creed lost to The Last of Us Part 2. That was 2020, right?
Oh, man. Oh, there's another Last of Us coming out this year.
Oh, the multiplayer?
Which people are saying big things.
Isn't it called Factions?
People are saying big things, bro. There's so many games right now.
Guys, saying big things and being big things are two different things. But what I will say about this topic is that I agree, especially with what happened to Cyberpunk. You need to take the time that you need to make sure that you deliver things the way that you want them to be and that there are no issues, especially with such an anticipated game. And the reason for that being is because they will destroy you. They will go out there and trash your game.
Seriously.
So there's no room for any nonsense.
You know what? Also, we haven't thought about.
Sorry about Xbox. I'm sorry. Just something that I don't know if you ever heard. Remember that game Everwild from Rare that was supposed to come out like a long time ago?
Yeah, that was like rebooted though.
Yeah, it got scrapped and now it's going for a 2024 release date.
Yeah, it didn't get scrapped. They just kind of re-engineered it and refigured out what they're gonna do with it. But that's not
looks
happening
like
this
a
year.
big if Xbox's version of Breath of the Wild. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking that they're gonna aim for. I think they're gonna see how Tears of the Kingdom does and figure out how they can adapt it for their own situation because they haven't done something like that quite yet. But what I was going to say is that think about this too, right?
What?
Resident Evil
4
normally does a remake and then a new game, right? When did Resident Evil 8 come out? When did 8 come out?
No, 2021, I think.
Yeah, right? 2021.
2 years ago.
Last year, we got DLC. It's not out of the realm of possibility that they don't drop another little trailer on us on E3 saying, yo, Resident Evil 9 coming our way.
Hey,
oh, no.
great.
Let me think. 2019 was
say
Resident Evil 2
agree.
remake. 2019 was Resident Evil 2 remake. A phenomenal game. I think it's the best video game remake of all time. It was excellent.
Which one, Madman?
It was incredible. Part 3.
Oh.
Not as good, but it was still decent. And yeah, there was a remake of that 2020. 2021, Resident Evil Village. 2022, I think we got some funky DLC. And this year's Resident Evil 4 remake. 9 should be pretty close. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, Resident Evil 5 remake, maybe. Ooh,
Listen, Madman is very hype about Resident Evil 4.
I am too.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I never
game is a
beat
classic.
Resident Evil 4.
It was on the GameCube.
And I loved it on the GameCube, but I never beat it. You know, I loved it. It was great. And
You never get past the village.
yeah, I never, not too far past it. But this is going to be new graphics, new everything. Oh, my God. I mean, I got it on VR. I played it a little bit. It's really good, but
Oh, yeah, Resident Evil VR.
there's only so much time you want to give to VR, you know?
Yeah,
Play
I
it,
agree.
enjoy it, but
But yeah, this might be one of Madman's favorite video games.
Resident Evil 2 remake was one of the best.
well, he
one
never
of my
beat.
favorite
You didn't
games.
beat Resident Evil 4 either, right?
Huh? I never
No,
played
he's
Resident
never
Evil 4.
the.
No, I did beat Resident Evil 5 on a PC, like the original game. Yep, that was a fun time. Resident Evil 5 gets hate,
Resident
but
Evil
it's
5
pretty
is
good.
good.
Yeah.
It's just more action game than horror game. That's
Yeah, which is okay. We like a little
Oh
action
my
in our
gosh,
Resident Evil
would I
6 was
like
kinda a
the
little
Resident
boring.
Evil games?
Don't worry. I already got you lined
No,
up with
I'm
an
just
idea of what you're
wondering.
going to get
He just
into.
said I'm thinking of Callisto Protocol.
Yeah.
And
So this is the difference, though.
tell me.
This is the difference with Resident Evil and why I typically didn't really get into them so much.
Okay.
Because, and I honestly, I'll just tell you straight up how it is. I don't play that game straight. Like, I play that game for the experience.
Yeah.
So I use a guide pretty much anytime
Oh,
there's a
yeah,
puzzle.
it's a lot of puzzle solving.
And it's a lot of
really?
puzzles. Tons of puzzles. And it's like bullshit puzzles, like abstract
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
that
like you
gotta
have to go
find
back to this part of the
and
mansion
remember
to find
what
the
sign
dog.
is on what door to go get that key. And then you're like, oh shit, but where's the other door? It's like
It
a
can
mind
get
fuck.
a
And is it
little
something you
annoying
could do?
at times.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's like tedious shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't like it that way.
it's
But I
different
love
horror.
the game.
Like, that's how it started, but that's where it started to go down. Like, I think 4 was where they started to get more actiony. However, they kept the horror theme up, and that's what made a good balance. 5, they went straight up actiony. A little sprinkle of horror, but that's it. And then 6, it's just an action game.
Like,
Nothing
imagine
scary.
Callisto Protocol, right? You're loving it, having fun. And then it's like, well,
Hold
this
on.
door
Let's
needs
see how
a fucking...
smart you are.
Yeah,
and
let's,
how much
let's
you can
figure
remember.
out where this thing might be.
But
And
if
it's
you're
a
not
puzzle of
stupid-
this. And it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I got no time for that.
No.
Resident Evil, me,
No time for thinking.
I play them
Fuck that.
with a guide. I don't give a shit.
I get
Resident
it.
Evil 8, beat it, loved it. Guide.
Got it.
Easy.
All right.
Not
haven't
even a
beaten
second
8 yet,
thought.
See, but
but
this
it's
is
not
why.
as good as 7. Like, I think 7 is definitely scarier and more.
Resident Evil 7 had the best setting of any Resident
oh,
Evil
yeah.
game.
It was
I don't
genuinely
care about
creepy,
anything.
And it was
That
really
house, those characters, it was amazing.
cool. Jesus, the chills.
Scary as shit. So scary. Oh my God.
Man, you beat that one?
That
Did you
was
beat
like
that?
the one time that a jump scare actually got me, bro. Like,
Oh man, Callisto will tear you apart.
yeah.
But-
Resident Evil 7. I beat 7.
Yeah,
That was a
7
great
good.
game.
You didn't beat 8 yet though, right?
Not yet.
I
have to
beat
get
it,
to
though. That was good.
Village. I mean,
It was really
I
good.
gotta get
Yeah.
to that. Oh,
It's
what are they
Resident
called?
Evil
Village?
8.
Maybe Town for 9. I don't know. I mean, we're
City.
done
City.
even
Resident Evil
winters.
City.
Maybe we'll get Chris
Ooh.
Redfield back as the protagonist and Jill.
Well,
Valentine.
he has that add-on
Like
with
I Am
Chris
Legend
Redfield is
style.
more actiony.
He's supposed to be like a
Yeah,
I Am
right.
Legend style.
Oh man, I Am Legends. They should just make that movie. That's pretty much The
The
Last
game.
of Us.
Yeah.
Last
I Am
of Us
Legend.
Part 2 is I Am Legends.
No.
Agreed. Now, this is what I would say. We're talking about games that are good.
Yeah.
You got Redfall, right?
Yeah,
Redfall's coming out. That's
Redfall.
another Xbox exclusive banger
Yes.
coming out this year. Now, they just blew our minds a little bit because we've been kind of thinking that Redfall was like Left 4 Dead.
Like,
okay, it
yeah.
looked like a 4-player shooter that was just like everybody going and playing and like
a bunch
playing,
of
like,
goofy
Left 4
time
Dead.
with your
Like,
friends. sort
yeah,
of
like
thing.
that's what we thought. But it turns out it's actually open world.
Hey,
Oh,
yo,
really?
what?
It's like Far Cry. It's going to be open.
Oh, shoot.
So you're going to be able to tackle these
Get
missions
it,
from
because
anywhere.
I see the picture and that's all I think about, like Left 4 Dead. And by the way, Left 4 Dead, the first one was
Left 4 Dead is
freaking amazing.
so good. Even Part 2 is really good. But
That one, it was
this
okay
was-
for me, but
this changes the entire outlook of this game
yeah,
because I love games like that.
yeah.
Like where you can have the freedom
you feel more
of
in charge
doing
of
what you want to
yeah.
do. Oh my God. I'm so much more excited now. I cannot wait. This game already
It
looked
looks
like a
good.
banger
Yeah.
before, but now it's just that much more.
I mean, it's Arcane, not the show, the studio, you know? So, yeah. I think this is going to be another banger from Bethesda. Bethesda, they are one, like an it studio. Like, they make the bang, the pow, the
Well,
wow.
this is Arcane. Arcane does not miss. Every game that Arcane makes is amazing.
They made Dishonored, right?
series, Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2, all their DLC, so good. And they made Deathloop,
Oh, yeah,
which
that's their number
was
one.
so good and it's so unique. That's the thing about Arcane. They're constantly pushing themselves to make something new, right? Something different. They're not relying on like their old ways of doing things. You know, Dishonored was such a good game, sneaky, you know, and it's like a mind. Like you can think of like, man, can I get up there and try to enter the building this way? And yeah, you probably can.
Yeah,
They give you so many options, right? And they kept that going with Part 2. They made it bigger, right? But they're like hub worlds, right? And then they went ahead and they changed it up and they did Prey.
Oh, I remember Prey. I
Prey
forgot about
was
that game.
so good. Prey is the game that annoyed me so much, not because of the game, but because I started playing it and then I had a glitch that happened and I couldn't get to the card that I needed to open
Yeah.
the doors. And that threw me off forever. And then I
Sucks.
finally, when I got the Steam Deck, right? I said, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to restart it.
ooh,
Restarted the game from scratch. Oh my God, it is so good.
yeah,
It is so good. I passed the part where the card
Yeah.
was and it just kept going. It was so freaking good. Now, I have kind of stopped playing it, not because I don't want to play it, but because it's an older game and new stuff came out and
Yeah.
you kind of have to
I
go
get
play
that.
it. So that's what sucks. I wish that I didn't get that glitch when it happened, but I got way further past that and it's so good. And then Deathloop. Deathloop, a lot of people are saying is not an arcane type of game. Dude, it so is. They're just doing something different.
yeah.
It's just different.
It's a
Like,
time loop
people
game.
don't like change.
And it's different. I don't play games to completion unless they drive me to do it.
Yeah.
Unless it calls me to do it. Deathloop, I beat that. It drove me to do it. It was calling me every time I went to go play something. It was like, play me, because I'm good.
Yeah.
And man, was it fucking good.
Would
it
you
was
say,
so good.
let's just say a percentage. How many games do you say that you play generally that you beat?
Well, out of the games that I actually play, I don't know, probably like a quarter of them,
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
maybe 25.
The problem is that when I select a game, I usually try to I used to be like whatever, but I try now to beat the game that I try to start. You know.
Yeah, but you know what? This is the thing, and I can appreciate that. And
Which,
when I was young,
you know, I
think I did that a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, ooh, I can just kind of play it, and I have all this time, and I can do it.
Which that sucks because I like RPGs a lot, and they tend to be very long. I'm
Yeah,
still trying to
right?
beat Final
Well,
Three Houses.
so do I.
And this
So do
month, Engage comes out, which I'm excited for, but I haven't even gotten a quarter through 3 Houses, and I'm like, Jesus, I have
Yeah,
a long way to
So
go.
that's the thing. When you have more time to play, it's different. Like I don't have that. That's why my rule is unless when I go and I say, okay, I have a moment to play something, what do I want to play? If that game doesn't just pop out and say, yo, play me,
Yeah.
like right now, right? High on Life is doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
right? So right now, anytime I got a moment, if
That's
I
what you
have it,
play.
it's telling me to play. Like it's not me
I've been playing
saying
it too.
I'm not saying let me go play High on Life. I say, okay, I got a moment to play a game. What do I want to play?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, High on Life. Thank God for xCloud.
Right? See,
Oh,
this is well, I've said it quite a few times that you're like a hardcore gamer. And when I say that, like it's not lightly. When we just recorded part 5 of Callisto Protocol, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the PC, right?
Yep.
And we had to reboot everything. And why don't you say how many games it said that you had there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just on my Steam account.
Just on
This
that.
is not on any
This
of my
is-
systems.
This is not on systems. This is not physical. Like this is just there.
Yeah, so
Just
games
there.
that weren't in my favorites or that I didn't categorize,
Yeah.
it's like 792 games.
Yeah.
On
Holy
just
cow.
a regular Steam. Now I have accounts on
700.
Epic.
And
I have
92. Wait.
all the other
You
places.
can say. Give me a second.
Yeah.
792. Now you have what?
I have the other accounts, like
Yeah.
Epic account and the other places, GOG and all these places that sell them. So
yes. Plus
I have
the systems.
all
and
then
the
Xbox
physical
games. I mean, I think I have
the-
like 700 Xbox games.
Yep. So when
PlayStation, we're probably up in a few hundreds because I don't
Yeah.
really play PlayStation like that. But
you
so
have
yeah,
Switch.
I have 'em.
Obviously,
Oh,
you
Switch
play
is-
on the
yep,
Switch.
have Switch.
You play, so when
Yeah.
I say that you're a hardcore gamer and that you
Oh, yeah.
know your games,
Oh,
That
yeah.
might be an understatement.
Like-
And I play I'm not a like
yeah,
there's
you
a lot of
don't
hardcore
pick and
gamers that
choose. You
only
like-
play certain
yeah.
games.
I
I
like
like
Madden.
all different types of
try
games.
everything. Yeah.
Like
You do.
I'm into sports games, driving games, shooting games,
Yeah.
RPGs. The only thing that I
Don't see
can't
money at JRPG.
JRPG is like the hardest thing, man. But it's because like I don't give a fuck about
You still
playing high
trying,
school
though.
kids, bro.
Well, Final
still
Fantasy
play,
JRPG.
like-
you
Well, yeah,
don't-
some of them,
Yeah.
I try, but it's like they
You're not
make a
closed off
particular
to
type of
anything.
game that's very difficult for me to enjoy. But I
Dang,
do
I-
try it.
Culture
I-
with
I
games.
really think,
so.
like,
I try-
hopefully,
I'm open
we'll
to
see. This will be a
everything.
Yeah.
test. I think Persona 5 may change your mind. Who knows?
If Persona 5 would make me
Like
play Persona
JRPG.
6. So I know for sure, I don't give a shit how good Persona 5 is. I'm not playing it for 100 and something hours. It's
yeah.
not happening.
Yeah.
But
Don't sign me up. Is
yeah,
what he's
but
saying.
I will play it and see if I like it. If I
Yeah.
like it, then when Persona 6 comes out, I'll be like, oh, that's dope. I want to play it. Because I can't spend time. Dude,
Going
2023
backwards right
is going to
now.
have so many games.
Yeah.
Like, we need to beat Callisto because Dead Space is coming out soon.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly when, but I think it's sometime at the end of January.
Yeah. So what's
And we
very-
got to play it.
Yeah, so recently, like with Royal, I've been really wanting to play, but I kind of realized that realistically, I'm probably not going to be able to beat it because a lot of the changes come near the second half. That's where the game comes like almost a completely different game.
But man,
So I've been
don't put that kind of pressure on yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so what
not-
I've been doing is that
not worth
I've
it.
been curious because
No.
I keep hearing like so much of the characters are so much more fleshed out. Akechi is a whole different character in this game apparently, and I've been getting so curious. I just been watching videos of kind of like the gameplay or like cutscenes of the near the endish and stuff like that, and how the game changed. The game is a whole 180. Like the first half is basically Persona 5. The Royal, like, it's a whole different game. It's so much better, so much more fleshed out. They did a lot to the game with Royal. It almost makes me wish I played Royal instead.
Listen,
Well,
but you did
couldn't
it,
because
and
it came out after.
Yeah, it came out
You can't-
after. And listen,
Yeah.
I feel you're being too hard on yourself. I think that you need to take more of a see money approach and you put on a game. If it's calling you, then you go and keep going at it. If you feel like playing something else, then you do something else.
I
shouldn't-
watch.
It shouldn't stop you like the Fire Emblem. It should not stop you from playing the next game. The fact that you haven't beat the 200 hours that the last Fire Emblem had
silly.
going on.
It's
The funny
silly.
thing is that like that's how it showed us how much I liked it. Because with Persona, like I super enjoyed it when I beat it, but I always knew I liked it. But watching it, it made me want to play it again. That was the
Yeah,
funny thing.
I
Like,
get
it
that.
Really, I was like, dang, I could really go to play this again. So I don't know if there was more time, that'd be great. But
I think
You
it's
guys-
just I think there's a lot of good stuff out. So you can't just stick to something
that's
unless
the
you
problem.
really
like,
want
I'm
to.
playing High on Life right now.
Like you got to
That's a
get your
great
mind
game.
off of like
So-
I need to play this because I started it.
This is the thing. I understand that you guys have. It's hard for you guys because I know that Animal Crossing New Horizons keep calling you.
It does.
And
does.
it's hard to move on. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
No, you're right.
So I turned it on the other day.
Mhm.
I played a little bit.
Oh, nice.
And cleaned up my island. It had been a little bit of time, not too long, but with the holidays and everything,
And the Callisto
and the Callisto
taking over.
Yeah,
Is your
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
game of the year, 2022,
Callisto
on
Protocol.
record. Sorry, Animal
2022 's
Crossing.
calling.
Animal Crossing New Horizons did not come out this past year,
Hey,
so
doesn't matter.
obviously
Mm.
I had to choose a game that came out
Mm.
this past year.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
Just saying.
Just saying.
But yeah,
That's
So,
the
that was
way
cool
of
and fun.
Netflix.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the streaming services are crazy too because we got Game Pass, so many games come into the
Game
system.
Pass is the streaming service.
Yeah, we got that, and then like even online, like we have.
I know
EA,
we always think of
we have
TV
Ubisoft.
when we say streaming
Yeah, there's
services, but
there's
guess
a lot
what?
of-
Xbox has opened.
There's a lot of passes out there
New
that
pass.
give you so many games to
Yes.
play that you can't just be committed. You know what I'm saying?
With Ubi
Like
Play, you can play
famous
like
people,
almost
right?
every
That's why their
Ubisoft
marriages
game
never
ever
work.
made and stuff like that. Kind of insane.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm, mhm.
Like they're too famous. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like there's so many
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
options
yeah, yeah,
available
yeah.
to them at any moment in time,
Yeah,
right? Like when you have that many options on the video games, like I still can't stay committed to this game
yeah, I get
unless
it. I get
it really is worth it. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yeah.
Even I have games that I started, but I still have to get to. Like Devil May Cry, I want to beat that.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many out there. But
You know.
But that being said, Redfall, oh man, can't wait. Gonna be a banger. It comes out the beginning of May, and I think they're gonna do is rumored to be having a like
Presentation?
No, the week before.
Beta, right?
If you pay for the premium pass, you get early access. That's the
Ooh,
word.
nice.
Early access like a week before, which is gonna be dope. You know, what game I didn't play yet that I really want to play?
What?
Freaking Call of Duty, man.
Oh, Call of Duty
Yeah.
Modern Warfare.
I did not
Two.
play Modern
It's
Warfare
almost
2
an old
yet.
game now.
Why don't you just
Yeah.
scoop it up? You should. Oh yeah, Call of Duty's aged super fast because every year a new one.
You know
so
what? But it didn't even go on sale like that.
Just-
Did I buy it?
I don't think
you
so.
played it
Just-
with Purpleberry.
No. That's the
Oh, okay.
that's the free.
I mean, just go to your
Warzone.
local game
Oh,
stop.
yes,
and I'm
yes,
sure you'll
yes.
just find
Yeah,
a
that's
copy
free.
under your shoe or something.
No. I got to play it on PC. I got to play it on PC.
Did
All
you
right.
buy it?
I don't know if I bought it. I got to see one of these places. Who knows?
You know what you bought that we have to play? Last of Us.
The
Yes.
Last of Us Part 1.
Yes, but now I'm torn because it's coming to PC. I just
Now you
bought it
wanna
on
wait.
freaking
Now you
sale.
wanna
Now
wait
I want to
longer.
wait. I don't know. I got to see. We'll see what
And
happens.
you didn't even get the physical version. Now you get like a nice thing to put on your shelf. It's just a digital
Hey,
thing.
listen,
Now you're like, oh, it's
I don't
sitting
got
on my
enough space on my
DigiSpace.
shelves anymore.
What?
I don't have enough space on my shelves anymore. Boxes don't cut it for me. I got all these statues. I got all these
You got
pops.
other things
I
going
got
on.
other things, man. I got real collectibles. I can't be collecting boxes.
The juicy collectibles.
Listen, that being said,
You guys,
I think that's gonna wrap it
yeah,
up. This
you guys
was
are freaking awesome.
this was a
I
fun
had
episode.
the best time.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
Thank you guys out there. If you have not subscribed yet, hit
Hit
that
the subscribe button, man.
Hit that.
It is
What are you
fun.
waiting for?
I
Tell your friends.
heard if you hit the subscribe button, you get good luck.
Yes.
But it's only on our channel. If you hit the subscribe button on Mario Kart Madman
Or Purpleberry
or
Crafts.
Purple Bear, well, both, right?
Yeah.
You get good luck, like for the rest of the year.
That's what I heard
Good
too.
fortunes come your
So
way.
this must be true.
It must be true because we both heard it
Yeah.
from different places.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Do it.
You got to
Just
do
hit
it.
It's dope. Plus,
You
guess
heard
what?
it too, man,
You
right?
actually you're
Yeah.
putting yourself in a situation where you can win some stuff.
Yes.
Some
Who
stuff.
doesn't like free stuff?
We got a giveaway going on.
And it's good
Callisto
stuff.
Protocol.
Yes.
In 1 week.
Oh my god.
Somebody's gonna win it. 1 week.
I'm really excited.
3 weeks. Somebody could win a Switch if we
Yeah.
get to where we need to be.
Nintendo
we're not
Switch
gonna
Lite.
stop here.
Yes. No, we're just getting
We're
started.
just getting started. There'll
Yeah,
be
we're
other
just stretching.
giveaways.
Think of this as like a nice little stretch, some deep
Yeah.
breaths. Yeah. To
Yeah.
get
Who knows what we could end up giving away?
who knows?
You know how many
Give
Switch
away our house.
OLEDs I have around this house now? I'm just saying.
Any pops, anyone?
Just saying, I need
I
some
got
space.
a lot of them.
One.
I need some space for my cases. You know?
No,
Oh, yeah.
they deserve a brand new
No, they'll
one.
get it brand new.
They will
We'll
get
get brand new stuff. The new one we're giving away is brand new.
Some fancy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And the game, everything we're giving away is brand
It's
new.
fancy, it's whimsical, it's fun.
Absolutely.
We love you here at Mario Kart Madman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
We're-
just
we're
want you to
so
love us
caring.
too.
Yeah,
You know?
we want to feel that love.
Give it back.
So leave some comments, subscribe if you haven't, share if you haven't or have. Okay?
Just keep sharing.
Just keep that ball,
Don't
that
stop
snowball
sharing that.
rolling.
That's
No,
right.
let's make a snowman.
That's right.
because it
Let's
keep
make a
rolling.
snowman.
Yeah.
I like that. Madman?
And that was an excellent 26th podcast.
Yes.
Wasn't that
Woo, woo,
epic?
woo.
So, yep, that's going to be it for this MADMAN Podcast. Guys, if you like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Mario Kart Madman out.